Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Sean Driver here with Brendan. It is game day. Norwich City, Wrexham in East Anglia. What do we say about this one? The season has been a bit of a struggle at times. The club is looking to get on the right foot, at least with the league stuff, and we have ourselves another bit of a challenge. But this one, lots of little interesting tidbits and all that sort of stuff. So looking forward to getting into that one. Brendan, how the hell are you on a glorious Saturday morning?
I am good. I'm excited. We talk about you jinxing us, and I might have jinxed us last week by saying Wrexham loses the ones they should win and wins the ones they should lose. And this is probably a one, like if you were looking at it early in the season, this is one we should lose. So I'm expecting to be proven wrong, right?
A draw.
Yeah.
That's actually what I've got picked for the score prediction is a draw in this one. Eternal optimism. There's other reasons to provide it. We'll get into all of that those sorts of details. This one, we've got a couple of tidbits sitting in the background, so we'll work our way through those ones. And holy
Dave, what are you doing?
Crazy,
Crazy
well,
man.
50 quid straight into the 700 or $50 straight into the 750 contribution kitty that I'll have to come up with a meter to the graphic to show you, and we'll update that. Holy jumping, snapping eyeballs, dude. That's a good start to the morning. If you're interested in donating 750 quid to end up buying signage at the Rock, and so we've identified that as a target goal. I'll put that up at the top. I should have come up with a Patreon or PayPal or something else to contribute so that YouTube doesn't scrape that money off. But we will build it all up together and track where we're at, and I'll even throw in some of the stuff that I normally get from the memberships that's used to pay off the Restream bill and all the other things that we've got ticking along, Submagic and that sort of stuff. So, but enough about the back of house stuff. Let's get into all of the statistics and details and lineups. And so, where should we start first, Brendan?
You tell me. I will let's adjust as we go. What are you looking for? Do you want to do the stats? You said.
Let's jump into the stats first, and then we'll go through the assessment, and then we'll break down the club and see where we're at. This one, an interesting one for a lot of reasons, I find. So if you're looking at the first page there, you're looking at a team 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, and tied for 12th is Norwich City. Interestingly enough, they've been horrible. Well, not horrible, but they haven't won at home yet. And they're searching for that win. They've beaten Blackburn, beaten Portsmouth. They tied Coventry on the road. They've lost to Middlesbrough and Millwall at home. A team that scores, I've got 7-6 there, but that's not the right. They're behind the goals for. I have to double check the stats, and I don't have that readily accessible. But they're mid-table, like every single statistical category, they're mid-table. But where they struggle at home is they've only scored 2 goals, tied for 17th, and they've let in 4, tied for 50th. Fortunately for us, we score away from home at a pretty good clip, thanks to those 2 against Millwall, I guess, largely being the contributing factor to getting in there. We're okay away from home this year, which is a surprise and backwards from last year. We just can't get the job done at home. So we'll see exactly how this one ends up boiling down. But the next slide is the one that I find fascinating, and where I think this game is sort of a really good measuring stick is how I assess this. We struggle against teams that have lots of shots on target, because that's indicative of them being able to blow up our midfield and our back line, and we just can't seem to handle it. This is a team that when you look down the lineup on that right hand column, they're tied for 17th in shots on target per 90, so that's positive for us. They are productive, 43%, but it's early in the season. I mean, we were 55% last weekend, and now we're down to 39%. We're still at 8th overall. But their shots on target against, they tied for 13th, right smack dab in the middle of the table. Their save percentage just below where we are, smack dab in the middle of the table. Their possession, smack dab in the middle of the table. Like everything fits right all down the line. And you sit there and go, okay, so is this a team that's going to search for long balls like we do. We're second overall in the league. It's a team that's going to look to cross things in, to find more as a target man. And that's not them. They tend to spread it around, and that's either because of design or just they don't have a set. Like, with us, we're going to go down the wing. We're going to find somebody on the wing back outside the box, cross it in, look for a target. And we don't often go through the middle of the pitch. These guys seem to do sort of everything. They'll smatter it out wide. They'll go through the middle. They'll do whatever. And I think for us, that's a benefit. I think we're built up for that sort of thing, which is why for me, the score prediction, I've picked a draw. I think given the scoring history of both teams, I'm going to go with a 1-1. I'm going to go with 1-1 draw on this one. Brendan, we'll get your update later on. If we skip down to the referee, and this is where I'm going to put the jinx on, and I apologize in advance for doing it because I've already predicted the 1-1. But David Webb, this guy's been officiating forever. August 9th, 2008 is his first game. By way of history, his second ever game was an EFL game that included Chester City. That's how far back David Webb goes. And his first game included Bury FC, the now bankrupt and now rebuilding Bury. So this is his first match with us. He's done a lot of games with Swansea and with Cardiff. He's done a couple with Newport. Not good records with the Welsh squads, by the way. I think it's 12 wins and 24 losses, with a smattering of draws thrown in there. I've swapped over from looking at last season's to look into this season's as far as the referee statistics, but his numbers match nearly identical to where he was last year. He is well below the league average, and he historically is in fouls. He's 21st out of the 25 referees so far this year. In yellow cards, he's a whole card and a half almost below the season average. So, and he's 23rd out of 25 referees. He doesn't call a lot of fouls. He doesn't give a lot of yellow cards. Last season, and here comes the jinx. Last season, he only gave away one red card. He's used his quota already in giving away a red card this year. So you think he's done, right? So I hope that that's the case, unless, well, of course they get it, but shouldn't see a red card, but we'll see how that one blows down. And he doesn't give away a lot of penalties. This guy, if you want to play physical, today's the day to do it with David Webb. Brendan, having seen that, having seen the lineup, and we'll go through that, what do you have for a score prediction?
Crazy exciting, 3-2.
3-2. Interesting. Dave's singing songs. Norwich is going to be a tough opponent, just going through some of the stuff there. And Woody goes 4-1 home win today. Woody playing the devil's advocate, going with the blowout. Well, we'll see how that one goes over here. Sean, we should get a Dave count on the stream at the rate we've had Daves. That reminds me of something. Did you happen to put that together and package it up?
No, Brendan? I didn't. I got, I had to spend time on the Norwich sign this morning, so I didn't.
We've got something. And we'll try to sneak that one in here in the future. And RKO, are we going to be doing the countdown of Wrexham lager bottles on the wall all day? God, how long does it take for us to get to 99? The other thing, and I don't know if anybody wants to mention this. I don't think I want to do a poll. With the rush of everything that was going on last weekend, we didn't settle on a man of the match. Kiefer Moore scored. Team played like garbage. Backline was horrible. I don't know if you have a midfielder. I mean, Kiefer Moore has just been named over and over and over and over and over again so far this year. But if somebody else has a name for man of the match, feel free to put it out there. And we'll balance it out and try to figure that one out as we go through it. Let's jump into the rosters, I guess, which means I need to do the same. Where am I? Got it up there?
I do.
We'll go through us and then we'll go through them. Fascinating stuff for me. I'm actually pretty good with this one. Not a lot to complain about as far as I'm concerned. The back line. So Ogonko and net, that's standard. Not going to go with Callum when we've got Ogonko healthy. Still waiting on Danny Ward. He's going to be out for a while. Back line, Cleworth, Dominic Hyam sliding in, and Doyle on the left of the back three. Your thoughts, Brendan? Dominic Hyam sliding in, center back position. That obviously means Cody's taken a day off, whether that's have a look, whether you expect that to continue. And did you think that Hyam may have gone elsewhere?
No, I think you want to get him in, right? Especially if he's healthy. And I don't know. I mean, I think you want to see how he does in that back center. I thought they were bringing him in as a backup to Cody anyway. I thought he covered multiple positions, but I thought he was a better fit in the center back spot. So I'm not surprised at where he's playing. And I just didn't like the maybe Cody feeling like this was a shot at him. I can hear the little kids.
Yeah, it's 6:40 in the morning, so there's a stir going on. You can come and get a hug, bud, and then you got to go snuggle with Mama. Oh. Wingbacks. Issa Kabore getting his Wrexham debut, sitting on the right side, and with no Kakache still toiling with an injury, that means Longman starts in on the left. As far as Longman over McLean, I even Issa above Longman or Barney over on the right-hand side. I'm okay with this. I don't think McLean's been, especially in the QPR game, performs exceptionally well. I think coming back defensively, he's been a little bit lackadaisical. Not lack of effort. It's just he's just getting outworked a little bit. So your thoughts, Kabore getting his shot, the shiny new toy on loan. What do you think of that?
In general, I don't like loans only because I don't know contractually if you're forced to play someone, even if you don't want to. Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, it's not a contractual term, but it's an expected term. You're gonna lose muster with
so
people in the future.
I don't like the idea of it. I mean, I understand I'm a crazy stupid American, right? And it's just not something we do. I like owning a guy, and
I love you. Can you go see Mom?
The experience he's getting is for us, not for someone else. So I don't know. But I think he's a good player. I want to see him. I want to see him check it out. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Excited to see what he is.
I'm getting story time of my squeaky chair and how bad it is. And so that's what I'm getting over here. Going through the rest of the lineup, midfield, Sheaf gets his first start, making his appearance, and that means Matty James is out as the sort of the defensive mid of the three in the middle. Dobson there, which I find interesting. We'll talk about that as to combinations. And O'Brien, I mean, I think you pencil him in every single time. Dude, close the door. Thank you. And then we'll talk about this in combination because I think we got to go through the strikers. We're going to end up with more obviously penciled in up front, but Windus getting healthy back and slid back in. You look at who's on the bench there. Broadhead's there. Thomason's there. What's your thought combination on what would be preferred, or is that the preferred lineup for you?
My guess is that this has a little bit more balance at defense when you have Dobson in, right? That's your conscious choice there. And if you're trying to be offensive minded going forward, then maybe it's Windus sliding back a little bit more towards the midfield and Broadhead coming in. So I think that, he's given himself the flexibility to go to that, but he starts off with Dobson and, trying to typically when you're away, right, you're expecting kind of a rush by the home team early in the game. So it makes sense to defensively settle in, feel comfortable. And then if you're behind, you bring in all the offense. It's a decent thought process. So I'm on board with it.
3-5-1-1 is how FOTMOB has lined it up with Windus sliding in. So I would probably prefer, this is assuming Broadhead is 100% healthy, and maybe they're load managing, coming back, injury and all that sort of stuff. And so they've decided to go with this as the lineup and have an attacking mid sort of in support for more, letting him open up a little bit up front. So we'll see how that boils down. But if Broadhead was 100% healthy, I'd certainly prefer to slot him in there and bring Windus back. And I think it's Dobson that would come out for me. So we'll see how this one all boils down. McLean's on the bench. Cody and James, Brunt and Cody there as defensive backups. Both wingbacks sides, Barnett and McLean are there. James in the midfield with Broadhead, and Thomason could get his debut. Still don't know what we have in him because we just haven't seen him. And Smith, the fill-in, the only fill-in up front, so a little bit light on the strike force. I don't know if that means that there's a knock that I'm unaware of up front, but we'll see, Hardy, otherwise where we're at. As far as with their Norwich City is bringing, we've got 12 minutes left, largely bringing their regular lineup. Their captain is out, McLean, and as a consequence, the American Sargent is going to be wearing the captain's armband. Josh Sargent, a fascinating creature, obviously because he's an American national, plays for the national team. Have had opportunities to watch him more frequently than the rest, at least internationally. He always scores for club, unfortunately, maybe for us. He hasn't scored for the U.S. national team since 2019. And there's been questions. You read the fandom, the U.S. national team sort of struggling at the moment. He's getting a lot of fire. So looking to find his game and build it as the World Cup comes for the U.S. national team. Other debuts, Matson, who they got during the summer window from Denmark. He's going to be making his debut. And then also, and that's in their midfield. And Jurasek, who's going to be up in support of Sargent. They've got him February of last year, but as far as I'm aware, he didn't get any game time last year. So I believe this is his debut, at least in the starting position. I could be wrong there, but that's what I've got for, and I say league debut in any event as far as a start goes. Their back line is steady, experienced, and has eaten a lot of minutes. You've got a little bit of newness in the middle, which is helpful for us. We'll see how it goes. And the only other name, Fisher, is a defender who's not in the back four, but they've rotated through their back four. So not having him in, and I don't know the reason why, not really expected to be that significant a loss. And then they've got Wright on the bench, who just came back from a 3-game suspension. So that's Norwich City.
The Red Horde. Oh, morning, George. The Red Horde is asking: is it Aaron James or is it Matty James?
Oh, I've assumed that's got to be Matty. They're not bringing Aaron James in with Brunt and Cody there. If you were to see Aaron James, that means we're so thinned out defensively. So it's got to be Matty. I haven't looked at it. It just does say James, but I could see no circumstance where Aaron James comes in unless we're down Brunt and Cody and who else can we bring in there that's healthy right now? I guess that would be it. So that's my take. I don't have confirmation of that. If I go through the FOTMob, they'll have it. Just give me a second. I can just click the button here, and yeah, they've confirmed. Jay Rodriguez out for lack of fitness. Kakache supposed to be back in mid-October. Danny Ward, they say early October, but I don't think that's accurate. And Andy Can looks like he might be closer. It's coming back, lack of fitness. And it actually says Aaron James. Really? Well, we'll have to watch that. Right now, FOTMob has put number 34, Aaron James. No, bud, I love you, but gotta go cuddle mama. Well, no kicking. Tell him Dad said no kicking.
Can I do a few things in Discord? I want to bring up Andy's chart. I wanted to
you throw that in, and if you have that other video, why don't you let that one fire right now? This one, if you're not aware, it's a derby, at least for Ryan Reynolds, and if you don't know why, we can explain that whenever.
Right. Lives in Norwich. So when I grew up in Australia, my parents immigrated. I remember being about 7 and saying to my parents, I want to find a team. Dad, where are you from? He goes, I'm from London. I said, well, what's the team? And he was like, well, there's 5 teams. I'm like, yeah. Mum, where are you from? She goes, Norwich. I said, there's a team. Yes, Norwich. So I picked Norwich. The Canaries. We haven't won a lot. We won the Milk Cup.
Hey, that's something.
It's not even called the Milk Cup anymore. But hey, it's okay. I'm here for the long game.
Let's go back to the cheese story.
So there you go with that. I think I had a few other interesting things.
Bring them up, and I'll let you lead because I'm going to get a delay as far as what's up at which time. So go ahead and
the Wolverine beard cut by Windass is up, matched with it says Winderine instead of Wolverine. So I had that up, and give me a moment. I'll find Andy's our favorite chart that Andy always goes to for us. Where is it? There we go. The great work that he does, showing what teams are playing today and where they are in the table.
I'm going to put this one into the Discord and hit the button and pin it. And so you guys can join us there on Discord if you haven't had the opportunity to do so. Obviously, yeah. So I looked on the internet to try and find, there were questions being asked of the Norwich fans as to who he's cheering for today, Wrexham or Norwich City. I assume it's going to be Norwich City, but I'm sure I wonder if him and the boss, Mr. Reynolds, have a side bet on this one. But should be fascinating as you got on screen the players moving about and milling about as we get close to wrap up and get this one underway. Other sidebars that we can get into this one, I don't think I have much more than that. A long ways away for this one, long trip, and one that we didn't sell out our away side. Tickets are in demand, but I think there was something like 480 tickets that they returned. And so is that just an indicative of how long the trip is, or do you think that's indicative of a little bit of waning interest, Brendan?
I just think it looks like a really difficult one to get to. I don't know the roadway and the railway well enough to know how complex it is, but it looks like it's a pain in the ass to get to. So yeah, I think that's probably what it is. One of the most difficult ones for Wrexham away fans to get to this year is my guess. So. Yeah,
it's the train system sure is convenient. They sure do jack up the prices on game day mornings, but one of those ones that, to me, I'm Canadian, so I've driven 13 and a half hours to make a commute back to my parents' place. It's just sort of a thing.
Yeah, for Americans and for Canadians, yeah, that's you drive all the way up to Scotland from London, no problem for a game, right? Like that's what we would do. We would drive 6-7 hours, no problem. But yeah, it's a different thing over there. So
another announcement that I'll make. I can't give all of the details, but I'll put this one out here. Good news and bad news. The good news. My eldest landed a gig as a principal actor in a straight-to-television movie that he'll be filming here over the next couple of weeks. The downside for that is they've got him scheduled to go out on Saturday and Tuesday of next week. So I fully anticipate that I'm going to be spending time with my kid on set. And if not with him, with the little one, taking care of him while he's out there. So I'll give you guys details if you're interested in catching that one when it's out. So that'll be his third thing that he's done already. And it's sort of fascinating. The kid's kicking ass and taking names. And so that's awesome. We're getting close to being ready to roll here. They've got Wolverine. We stand together with a Norwich City with a Wolverine at the end with a large banner, if you can see that on screen. That is epic.
That's awesome.
It's on. Wolverine, Deadpool, the Hugh Jackman Derby. This is going to be a fun one just for the sidebar. 1-1, I've got it. We'll see how this one all pulls out. And I just want to get this one fired up as they're just making their way onto the pitch. Do you think they're going to try and, they've been pretty even in their statistical stuff as far as building up for us. Oh, and the other thing to announce that's interesting, Norwich City, well, maybe not interesting, but this is the perfect team to measure. Another reason why I call them like the perfect mid-table team is they've played yo-yo through the Premier League for an extended period of time. They're now obviously past their 3 years since they've been relegated. So they're no longer the recipients of parachute payments. So they're on their own, just like all of the other teams, other than the three that had just been relegated, trying to be one of those clubs to eke into likely a playoff spot and fight through the battle. So I don't know. This is to me a game that has come at the perfect time. A capable squad, a talented squad, a good squad, and we're going to be into a battle here. And so I'm curious as to how this one's all going to boil down. With a team that should have a roster that's close in pay to us, equal sort of battle. And there's Josh Sargent lined up, the American, as we get closer and closer to this one getting started. QPR's rolling apparently, and sometimes it's just when you play them too, right? So we'll see how this one all blows. I'll line up on the screen. If you're looking to find this one, Paramount's having it in the US for I think everybody else. You're either watching it on iFollow or you're in the UK on a Fire Stick, or you're waiting on me to do the play-by-play. 72 people already here. Like button down below. Smash that one. Get it all in there. RKO's identified it for us. I'm going to bring up the chat thing, and we should be going.
Well, I didn't see that Birmingham had edged Swansea in extra time.
Yeah, it came late goal. I watched the Leicester Coventry. I woke up at like 4:30, like there's supposed to be a game, which means I'm going to sleep in next time. But I woke up early, so I had time to do stuff, and I had to get caught up because being busy with everything else. Interesting as far as jerseys, if you're not watching the screen, they Norwich, being the Canaries, they're wearing their yellow, and so we've gone with our reds, not the third jersey, but it'll be Norwich in the canary yellow and green. Come on here, lads. Let's do a thing. Oh, I'm excited about this one. I just want to see where we sit, and I hope we have a better performance than we had with QPR. I'm excited to see what Ben and them do in the back. Well, go and cuddle up to Mom and tell Mama. The violence of brothers on full display in the morning, of course. Come on, lads. It's interesting. They're talking again on the broadcast of Dobson. Am I the only one who thinks that Dobson hasn't had a great season? Like, you follow on Twitter and you follow everyone else, a lot of people saying he's been having this amazing season. I haven't seen it. I mean, he hasn't been horrible, but I wouldn't sit and extol his virtues by any stretch of the imagination. He's not an automatic to pen in my eyes. So. Am I wrong, Brendan?
No, I think he had moments where he'll go for 5 minutes where he'll be in on every tackle, and then he disappears for the rest of the game. And people just remember that moment where he seemed to be all over the place and then say he played great. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, so getting close to underway at Carrow Road, open 1935, 27,000. We're going. We have the ball. Wrexham from left to right on your computer screen. Norwich City from right to left, and it's a long ball. Can Moore save it at the line? Not really, it does, but it's just going to roll harmlessly to the keeper. Excuse me. Press on. Well done. Windus up there, O'Brien up there. O'Brien able to bang that one out, and so it's going to be a throw in by Norwich at the 18-yard box. Stacey's going to grab it. And Stacey on the right. Yes, okay. And Cordoba on the left. And we've nicked the ball. Well done. Opportunity here early on. Advanced and kicked up over top. Dobson not able to get it. Offside. There we go. Come on, lads. Why am I nervous for this one? Oh, and the other thing I should ask, if you're watching rugby and you're watching the England-France Women's World Cup match, that's going to, I guess it's not starting for a little bit, or is it on right now? If you get the score, I think it starts in a bit. Don't put the update. I want to watch that one. Canada obviously taking out the Kiwis to make the final, and I'm kind of hoping for a Canada-England final just to have a war in the house. Oh, referee in the way. Come on. So we'll gain possession on that one as the referee just standing there. The experienced referee, David Webb, getting interference. First match since 1982. Oh, opportunity right-hand side. Ogonko, easy collect on a sort of a poor attack from Sargent. Had an opportunity.
Yeah.
Dobson with the giveaway.
Yeah.
Long ball, scramble through the midfield, bouncing around. Are we able to get control? We do. Knock it down. And Issa Kabore. That's the one thing about him at Burkina Faso. He had an opportunity to go right. He loves his back pass. And it seems to be his automatic default. And I thought there he had a window to open up on the right-hand side. But we'll see how that goes. Watched him in the Burkina Faso, Morocco AFCON match. 0-0 draw for that one. Nice tackle in the midfield. Bounces around. We'll get the ball back as it'll roll all the way back to Ogonkwo. Presses on, pushes on, pressure through the midfield, got interceptions. We did this in the QPR game for 13 minutes, and then the wheels fell off. So we'll see whether we're able to maintain it and what the goal is. But so far, so good. The rugby run has been amazing. That game was outstanding. Kabore, opportunity. The pass was a little bit too close to the defender and easily grabbed and nicked away. Cordoba able to get it, knocks it out. We have the throw in. It comes back in. Kabore grabs it at the line, gets the cross, bang, blocked. And because of the block, it doesn't make its way to Moore. It just easily rolls to Kovacevic. I hope I get that right. The keeper. Yeah, I'm still pro Parky. He's got a lot of rope. I know people are getting upset. Let him cook. Let him cook. Darling with it. Long ball. Searching down the wing. Pace there by Diallo. Kabore chasing him down. What do you got defensively? Kabore cross all the way over far post. It's too much. Too much. Jurasek not that tall. Ogonkwo looks okay. Howdy, Michelle. Nice to see ya. Yeah, George, it's just one of those things. We come out of the gates early, and then when we lay back, we start to get into a little bit of trouble. So we'll see if they're able to maintain the press for an extended period there. Kabore, good job getting back defensively. Ended up getting turned a little bit there on the cutback by Diallo and didn't have an answer for that cross, but it was way too heavy. Oh, there it is. The Ogonkwo out of bounds.
That's the door, you.
Close the door. Busy. Kovacevic. I expect him to run the wing, Ken. Non-stop. O'Brien, press on, forces error, gets kicked out. We'll get a throw in. Cordoba holds it up just to delay things, and it's going to get thrown back, and Kluwerth is going to set up Windass all the way back to help Kluwerth in support. And are we looking for the switch as we're all the way bringing it back? All the way. Hyam, now Kluwerth. Well, now we're inside our own box, and it's going to go back to Ogonkwo. This time between the lines, leaving it for Kiefer Moore, is being held up. And it rolls to Darling and back to Kovacevic. Oh, come on, lads. 6 minutes in, back and forth affair. No real chances on either end. A couple of sniffing opportunities. And right now the press just eking out a little bit more possession for us than for Norwich. Should I drive everybody nuts and just call it like Norwich for the remainder? See if there's people from outside the UK who join the channel and I melt their mind a little bit. 6 minutes, 25 seconds coming up the clock for me now. Throw in for us. Doyle throws it in, headed advanced on, kicked back and collected by Topic. Bounces around in the midfield, and it's easily collected by Hyam, who just thumps it down for Moore. He puts it to the feet of O'Brien, and away they go. Moore, left-hand side, drawn back. Just a little bit too heavy, but easily saved. And now it's Dobson going to the right-hand side. Kabore, 30 yards out, decides to draw it back. Dobson with it. Interesting, Kabore going through the midfield rather than down the line, and it's Windass looking for more opportunity. I can't get his leg out there. Gorgeous little pass, just asking the question for more to get some giddy up and get to it, and he tried to stab the right leg out there and couldn't get it.
That was very good pass. Nice play.
Yeah, I'll take that. Push in the back, but there's the ref. You know he's not calling anything like that today. So there's no point flopping and hitting the ground because you're not going to get any comfort. And there's another Wrexham player hitting ground, and the referee says, go on. Bad pass backwards, missed opportunity for the Canaries, and it just rolls to Algonquin and gets thumped down the pitch. Cordoba. The pace has picked up a little bit, both sides. This game's got giddy up. Cordoba. Darling. Genoa, Nevada. Another Dave. And there's Dave with the recommendation. If you're going to look in the U.S. for the Paramount Plus, you can go and purchase it at Walmart for $49 for the year with the Walmart Plus, and that gets you Paramount Plus. So if you're in the U.S. and you're looking for it, go ahead and do that. For us in Canada, we're stuck. We're going to pay DAZN, and we're going to pay iFollow, and we're going to pay Sportsnet Plus for the FA Cup, 541 Canadians, which is about the cost of a cup of coffee in the U.S. Yeah, we are looking good so far. To be fair, both squads, and not both squads getting sort of to the 20-yard, 18-yard area and sniffing around through some. I don't think the touches in the box, which is my magic metric, show anything significant, but I'll bring that up just really quickly to see where we're at. Where are you? Not even up on the screen yet. All right, well, we'll come back to that one when they get it. Long ball lined up, midfield, bouncing around, scramble for the midfielders. It looks like it can be settled down, and it was. O'Brien knocks it over to the left-hand side. Doyle searching, advances forward. Kind of a missed pass opportunity there from O'Brien, but the ball's still in scramble mode, and the Canaries are going to come away with it with a little bit of pressure from Doyle, but not able to free it up. Can't blame the effort on this one so far. Hopefully they can keep this pace up. Oh, it's Topic, not Topic. Cordoba down the left side. Oh, space, gap opened up, and nice little stab by Dobson. Well done. I'll give you credit. That was a good tackle. Clears it up to Moore over to the left-hand side. Longman can't find anything, so he's going to draw it back. Hyam, Cleworth. Searching, and not a long ball. We're going to push it through the middle of the pitch. Ben Sheaf. Doyle, a little bit of a missed touch, slows him down, but he's advanced it now. Longman comes back in support, running through the middle of the pitch. Is the possession, the passing, and the we're all here. Kabore, he's got some space, so he's going to run it forward. Drops it back for Dobson, moves himself down the wing, and Dobson decides to flip it the other way. Dobson searching. The hunt continues for a gap. I wouldn't say the press, not as much of a press from Norwich as there is for us. And a pass through attempt, didn't get it. Doyle tried to punch it through, didn't get it. Oh, the mistake there. How did Jurasek end up giving that one away? And so we'll just get a free throw in here, and away we go. I don't think we've had this much possession and control in a game early on. Brendan, can you recall?
No, I can't.
Is it making you nervous?
Yeah, just a bit.
And there they go, another bad pass. Norwich City, that's 3 unforced errors in the last 2 minutes that have just handed possession back to us. That one, a stab for a pass, and no one continuing down their right wing, so it just rolls out harmlessly, and we'll take a throw in. Do things, lads, do things. I'd like to see a little bit of a foray into the box, but we'll have to wait for a moment for that, as Darling has possession and control. Norwich giving us a few cheap free throw-ins. Yeah, that's been jinx. Well done, George. If it goes south from here, well, we're down to 98 bottles in the bottles of Wrexham Lager on the wall countdown. Dobson, heavy challenge. Got a penalty. Handball. Yellow. That wasn't in the area. That was a handball outside the box. I got really excited there, but the way he was pointing, it was a hand up, not a hand out. Dobson with the tackle, and as he went to ground, he tried to pull the I'm going to force a call by sweeping my left hand to blow this one down outside the box, and we're going to get a free kick. It's from that tough area, like literally 18 and a half yards. You can't up and down this thing, so you're just going to have to find somebody and either smash through the wall or decide to be cheeky and find somebody on the left-hand side and look for Kiefer Moore. So they'll put tons of bodies. That can't be far enough back, sir. Windass lining up, O'Brien lining up. What are you feeling, Brendan? Smash it, or are you trying to get cute?
No, I don't know that you can bend it from there. I don't know what it. I think that might be too close. Not sure. I might try to go to somebody else on one of the wings to blast it.
I'm trying to see how tall. They've got Cordoba over on Hyam, who's all the way up, and I'm trying to see who's on Moore. Oh, go for Moore. Go for Moore. No, it's a shot. Oh, that was better than I thought it was. Epic save over the wall, still down, and Kovacevic has to go from left to right. Well done to be able to sneak that one, and not as much pace because you've got to take the pace off of it to be able to get there. But O'Brien gets that shot on, and the hunt continues. Windass gets it over Cabore, searching, crossed way too heavy. No, right to Moore. I thought that was going to be heavy, but the angle was up. Was a nice shot. Pushed in the back. Ref's going to let him play. Matson, press is still on. They've got to go backwards.
Sean, was that you? Are you having I had a loud buzzing and now your volume's kind of low.
I haven't touched anything, I don't think. How's that? Is that it? Ouch, owie. You might have to mute me.
My cat's not happy. Nice, Giselle.
Can you mute me and see if it's still there?
Your volume is so low. I don't know how much I can turn it. I can't really turn it up much from where you are. You're at like a third your volume.
I haven't touched anything. Is that better? Can you hear me? Hello?
Jeez. I know I'm a little ahead of you. Bad communication there on that one. Sean disconnected. He's going to connect back in. Hopefully you guys aren't that you can hear me fine. Can you guys hear me okay? And you still have a very high pitch noise? Because I don't hear it now.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
Your voice sounds much better now, yeah.
My voice sounds much better. Interesting. The flop there, and they give the foul on Moore, and there wasn't much in the shove.
Now the volume's up, and it's almost a little static. You remember when we had that problem, and I was wondering if your wired connection was a little Yeah, like it sounds like you're moving the wire around, and it's jostling the connection.
I will see what I can do.
It appears to be on your end. They're hearing me fine, so.
But if you're hearing me fine, then it doesn't make any sense.
No. Everyone is hearing me fine, and.
But how are you hearing me?
Oh, I'm hearing you. Other people can now hear you. It's just now they couldn't hear you well before. Now we can hear you well. It's just a little staticky occasionally when you move around. So some crackle, yeah. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the issues. Looks like you froze there, Sean. No, now you're gone. The joys of pulling off a show at 3,000 or so miles.
Hasn't seen the process of elimination here. Hopefully solved. Disappointed. I'll set up everything perfectly and everything goes south. Anyways, opportunity there. Algonquil's going to end up taking this, starting us back with a free start. And away we go. Back to the chat. Sorry about that, guys. The joys of live streaming indeed. Yeah, I don't know if I've got a cable behind me. I'll check it off and I'll just try not to touch a bloody thing if everything's working.
Yeah.
There's got to be a gremlin every game. Dobson with it, right-hand side, looking for Kabore. Nice little pass leading him forward. Kabore able to get the crossover. It's knocked down. We'll get a corner. The cross was a dangerous one, and that was a good little pass by Dobson. It was still, sorry, a little cackle.
We have to count on Swoosh Kid because he doesn't hear high-pitched noises from his hearing aid like the rest of us. So he lets us know if it's really bad. Oh! Windass hits the woodwork. Norwich bringing the ball up. I'm a good 8 or 9 seconds at least ahead. I'm at 19:39. Norwich bringing the ball up. They're on our half. Working it around out to the right, their right. Good defense. They have to cycle back. SMP, like in Kabore, that was a decent cutback, and he's looked okay out there. So ball's in the middle on the edge of the penalty box. They drag it in. Great defense. Handled that well. Sargent showed some quality there. Nice. Doyle steps up. I think that's Doyle, right? I think that was Doyle stepped up and cut that off. Or was it Sheaf? Might have been Sheaf. Stepped up and cut that ball off. They were trying to make a good move inside. Yeah, these guys don't look. Wrexham right now is looking pretty solid, passing it, right? They calm and control, good spacing. How you doing, Gail? Yeah, definitely. These guys all seem pretty comfortable and not rattled in the passing game. They're willing to make short passes in traffic. Good pressure. Didn't give him anything. Made him make a difficult pass out to the wing, and it goes out. Wrexham with the throw-in.
Let's try this again. Pull up 1-0. W&G, thank you as always, stepping in and helping us out. Giving us the updates and the scores in and around the league as it's all the way back to Darling. I must have missed an opportunity there, Brandon.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Windass off the post.
I would have been banned forever if that would have gone in, or having more wire trouble. Sounds like nobody else complaining about the sound, so maybe that is just a wire thing. Still sounds like a bad connection.
You're a little sparky occasionally. I'll try lowering it just a little bit.
All right,
little crackle.
We'll see how that.
That sounds better right there. I just lowered you, so feel
talk louder.
There you go.
Talk louder. I got it. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe it's the mic. I don't know. It seems to test properly on my end when I ran it through its paces. So we'll figure this out as we go through the season. Oh, nice pass by Norwich City. And now they're on a run. 3-on-2 into the area. Sliding over. Go Gonk. Whoa. Big save diving to his left on Jurasek, who ran it all the way down the right-hand side. And rather than having the pass, got it through. Still there. And that was a good little play by Kluwerth, actually coming all the way over from his right-hand side to end up making that block, as it was a 3-on-2 unequal. And he had to come over and fill in and cut back late to disrupt. Opportunity there. Looks offside to me to start. Not giving it more all the way in. Stops. Oh, and he couldn't get it through. Boots to Kovacevic. That's got to suck. I think he's fine. Had the breakaway, couldn't chip, couldn't do anything, lost control, tried to right foot, leap, stab, and Kovacevic coming out for the block. Oh, boy. Just a little bit of heavy on the touch as he moved it through the legs of Darling, and when he went to go and dive to stab it over top, Kovacevic said, that's my opportunity to try and go and collect. Yikes.
Well, Morve was very nice there. He purposely got the cleats up and did not take the keeper out.
The door. Man, they're on fire today. This opportunity, it was well done by Kluwerth filling in. He's covering the pass, and then when he got into the 18-yard box, he closed quickly and got there, narrowing the opportunities, and it was just, it could only have been that shot to the space where Ogonkwo was. And that's a combination, George, right? AO covered the angle, knew that Kluwerth was taking out the options, and Kovacevic is back up here, moving about after he's taken boots to the right ribs.
I don't know. I think he took a rear end to the ribs.
I'm going to try and lock the door.
I think he more just slid into him with his butt. He got his legs up, so he didn't cleat him.
Sean the Fish. Am I blubbing now? What's that mean?
Yeah, the mic's not great. Gave up trying to fix it.
Hey, no spoilers. No spoilers. And you must be way ahead, because if there is one, we're missing out on the opportunity. Sargent looking for a throw-in. Thrown in, bounces around, going to be another throw-in. Should be to us, but nope. Give it to Norwich and goes back. Darling, left side, Cordoba. Halfway line. Went on a run, but didn't receive it. Diallo has it now, and well done. Kluwerth just stabs it away, gets a little help from Dobson, and it's going to be a chip up to Kabore, who heads it on, but lost it on the touch over his head. Would have been an impressive play. He was able to head it on a full streak and be able to get collection of it, but instead it goes forward, and Darling thumps it out, so we'll get a throw in, and Kabore is going to take it. Kiefer Moore goes through his legs, can't turn and go, and nothing given. Moore, you're not going to get the calls, man. He's getting frustrated and pleading to the official in the lino. And look, the standard is set, and you should know this going in. Like, you're going to get held and mauled, and and struggle the whole way through. It's just got to be what it's going to be. Yeah, I've subbed the wire out. I've changed the wires, so I don't think it's the wire. I've changed the input USB connection. I started the whole computer to avoid it. I tested it before I got in. It sounded fine. I don't know why. As confused, but I'll go through the cycle again. Just can't do it now. Stuck with it, unfortunately. Dobson knocks it back. Ogonkwo, left-footed. Well, I did better off of his foot. It looked like a weird scoop that he couldn't get to. O'Brien didn't get collected on the header, and so now it's just a battle in the midfield. Well done. Doyle just leaning over top and forcing the header down, but Norwich able to collect it. Longman steals the ball. There is, on the midfield battle, we are winning continuous ball. Long ball there, searching for more. Not able to get to that one. Headed away by Medic. Topic grabs it, goes back, and it's Norwich going to settle it down. Sargent grabs it. Too heavy on the touch, and it's turned around nicely. I'm impressed with the play through the midfield. Have we seen this where we have that many tackles? And there's a slip and a fall, and Moore's going to have another break, and they call it offside. Tight.
Defending Kabore had to be the only one who could keep him on side. Otherwise, he was way off, it looked like. Let's see. It's a better angle.
He certainly looked off because of the slip. I'm just not sure when the ball touched where he was.
What a flop. Guy even flops to try to... He pushed me down.
Well, yeah, he was off, but certainly sold as well.
Nice pressure.
Well done there. We're going to get a throw in. It's just the press is working. Even when Norwich has it and they're pressing on us or they're attacking on us, we've been able to tackle well, intercept balls, steal consistently. The pressure's working. I just like to see it's the
my
final
goodness
third for us. Not able to get it there as Dobson pushes it through. Kabore busting his hump down the right-hand side. Can he get there? Whoa. That is a shoulder barge.
Didn't even go any. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. He laid out to try to play the ball, didn't protect himself, and got lit up. Yeah.
Got blitzed. Kabore did. I said it's going to be physical, right? Calling the physio. Was too much in that one, do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with a shoulder barge, but the question is there too much? Kabore's in an awkward position, having reached his leg out to take a stab at that ball, and in hockey, we just call that finishing your check, right?
We also have helmets and a pad on. Yeah, I think RKO saying what I thought. You can't just play the guy. You got to play the ball a little bit.
There has to be something there. Yeah, I mean I don't know if it's there. I don't see cleat marks. Willie's Pies, hand pressed. We're going to be here for a while as the Wrexham fans echoing through Lots of TikToks kit in the stands today.
At the very least, he got his bell rung, that's for sure.
He seems to be okay running about down the sidelines as he gets back, looking to try and get back on.
He's running a boot.
Didn't get a corner out of it because it was his foot that was on the ball there, and so it will be what it will be. Norwich back. Center back kickabout as we wait for Kabore to make his way on. They're swinging it over to the left-hand side. Cordoba, he's got space. Kabore not out there, so everybody's got to adjust as we're down a man here, at least temporarily. Slid through, knocked around. Dobson, nice little tackle, and he gets it over. Hyam skyballs it. Not the best clearance in the world, but it's able to be collected there. Was that another mistake? We're being helped out by the odd mistake, too. I must have missed something on screen, Brendan.
No, I made fun of the Canadian speak for a boot.
A boot?
The best part is that even though I was making fun of it, it sounded normal to you, so you didn't recognize it.
The Canadian rise. It's a thing. I try to deny it, but it's a thing.
It's just funny for a guy with a Boston accent to be making fun of anybody else's accent.
Rise. Yeah, there you go. The battle through, and we win more ball in the midfield. Longman running through. Nice tackle there. That was Stacey sticking the foot in on Longman. And turnover again. Dobson searching. Gets it forward. What? Late free kick.
What is this about?
Sub interference? Doyle getting a card. Given by the fourth official? Look, keeping an eye out here on Doyle.
If someone knows what that was about and can hear the commentators, please let us know. I have no idea what went on.
I couldn't see from the replay there because it was in the back, the left. It was completely away from play. It was over in the back left-hand corner. So it looks like the fourth official may have called something interference with a sub. I don't know what Doyle got involved, what the situation was, but the referee looked like he was waving it off, and then the turnover happened on possession, and they got into it. Trouble. Cordoba has made his way forward. Okonkwo, he came out, didn't get the ball. Now he's retreating all the way back. Well done. Hyam comes out, and now he's down. Got a free kick out of it, but that's that dangerous one that Moore hurt himself on, where you swing through and your foot's extended and it collides with the player. But fortunate. Knockdown opportunity here. Left-hand side. Going to be all the way across. No, it's Darling who's able to get there. Dobson's able to spin it out. We've got Moore down in the box. Get your butt up. Kabore searching. Moore suddenly stands up as the ball comes in. Get up off the ground, Kiefer, because there's going to be no point in rolling around. You're not going to get a call. So just keep going. Searches on Sargent. He's busted his butt all the way back. The hunt continues for opportunities back and forth as everybody's punching each other in the mouth, but nobody's been able to land anything significant as of yet. Come on, lads. Somebody get a press on. Cordoba still with possession, all standing about 35 yards and just sort of passing it at will as they're trying to squeak it through, and well defended again. Kabore gets another shoulder charge, and it's a free kick the other way. Kabore's just getting abused. Thrown back in, easily controlled. Matson back to Darling, and they're going to go through the right-hand side. Topic looking forward. Played through. Good tackle. Still collected, though, and Sargent takes a flop, and it's Hyam able to grab it and collect and go. Moore headed back. We're on the run. 3 on 4. O'Brien just got it carried away and pushed, and there was a collision between him and one of the defenders. Is that Medic that's down? No, it's Darling. Just smashing into each other.
You don't get to run into a little guy and then fake up an injury.
No flag, stays down, scores. We say offside. I didn't see it because the replay just came too quickly. So throw in, collects it, comes all the way forward, and it's the breakdown that we were dealing with last time. Bugger.
Wow, he seemed way off.
Yeah, I give that offside. There's the chip. I mean, throw in, collected there. Stacy just flicks it forward, and he looks offside from the second angle that I saw.
Yeah, we can't see Cleworth where he is.
Yeah, well, fair enough. If there's somebody off camera far over on our right-hand side, you're right. We're not going to see that. But if it's the people on screen that were the back of the line, it's offside.
I don't know how they always have such shitty camera work where they can't just give us the right angle. I mean,
yeah, they're asking for a better angle to see it from the original because the replay, it looked like it was offside. We'll get that again. This is now Norwich coming again, headed, deflected, and I think that's going to go for a corner.
now look at this stupid kid. Like, yeah, there's no way they couldn't show us the right camera angle. What the hell?
It's odd that we're not getting one, right? Especially because the original one, I think, was the best one. Subject only to not being able to see down that side. Down Kluwer's side to see exactly where he was. SMP says way off. I think that's the final verdict. Come on. Right-footed outswinger drilled on the ground. Sargent knocks it, and it's blocked away and goes south. That was sort of a weird pinball action off the feet. A weird one, but we'll take it. It was Dobson who got on there on the block. Another turnover. We're going the other way now on the press. It's all Norwich all the time as it's into the area. I still feel good about the game. I called 1-1, but I still feel like we're in this. We're just having a bit of a battle right now, and Sargent has it, and he's able to knock that one clear.
Up until right now,
yeah,
we've looked like the better team.
I would say that that's true. Since the goal, which kind of came out of nowhere, it's now been Norwich all the time. They feel a little bit, and that clearance bounces off of a body, and fortunately it goes to Ogonko harmlessly. Come on, Ogonko. Find somebody and let's move this thing forward.
Oh, there we go.
Battle through the midfield. And they're able to get another one. All the way back to Kovacevic. Left-hand side, Darling. Measured and in control right now, Norwich, and then it gets a little frenetic and frantic once they advance it forward. Come on. I don't know. We seem to have taken the foot off the gas as well, and maybe that's just because we just want to draw it into the half. I don't know. Maybe it's because they've got possession and we've just decided that we're going to resign ourselves to slowly searching it down. I don't know. Sargent gets a jersey tug. If that would have been called foul, I would have freaked out. It's not, but it's Diallo all the way from the left-hand side, stealing it, but interception there. Are we able to get around the defender? Give up control. Longman, not enough pace. And then he's going to get into the feet. And that'll be a free kick going the other way. Oh, he's a mile off. Are you watching this replay?
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? Oh, yeah, he's off. He's off. When they said no what, I went, oh, wait. But then I looked at it, and that wasn't when ball contact was made with the ball. That was 2.5 feet offside. The goal is what it is. Welcome to football.
It's always the dangerous part about trying to play that, because if the ref screws up, you're fucked, you know?
Yeah. Five added minutes. That's more than I thought for a first half allowance. Kabore able to get that pass. Oh, just connect, you guys. Windass drives it into the back of Kabore. Has to come back, makes a nice tackle there to be able to eke out the ball. Kluwerth, come on, let's push on. Push on. Do a thing. Kabore, again, blasted. The kid's got pace. Looking for a cross. Instead, he stops, pulls it left side. And that was that a shot? Was that a pass? I don't know what it was, but it didn't work, whatever it was. Opportunity here. Canaries, Diallo with it. Left-hand side, working towards the 18-yard box. We'll get a goal kick here for Ogonko. Come on here. We're still in this thing. Opportunity. Windass ekes out a possession. Moore held it up. Ball comes loose. Windass scoops in, steals it off the deck, and here we go. We've got 4 minutes left here, and hopefully we can get to it. And yes, if you haven't heard, my son got the part. He's a principal actor in a made-for-TV movie that will be filming over the next 6 weeks to 2 months, and I won't be able to be here for the next 2 weeks. We'll come back to that and talk about it maybe at the half. give you the updates on the details. It's a nice ball over top, and Longman has it, beats his man, curls back around. He's got him twisted. He's in a blender. Windus with it, can't get it, knocks it back. Sheaf comes forward. He's looking for options. More over on the side. He gets pushed into by Cordoba. And here comes Sargent on the run. Well done. Pressured off. It's taken by Hyam. Move this thing. Let's go. 2.5. Score before the half, guys. Windus. He's got Kabore looking past Moore. Did Moore lay up on that?
Pulled up, yeah. He was getting... Guy was into him, though. I don't know he could have got away.
I thought that Moore laid up early on that one. I think he saw it off of his foot and thought that's not going to get to me, and I thought he had an opportunity to get there with it. See, so Gale's with me. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, I think the pass was good.
Yeah, I think that I think off the boot he thought it was going to be closer to goal and too far away, so he gave up on it, and I think it was still there to go and get. Interesting is what it is. There we go. Entry. Going far side. Cluworth heads up towards the area. Can't get to Moore, but it knocks down to Sheaf. Sheaf, he's looking. Finds O'Brien. O'Brien dancing. Slides it over to Windus. 18-yard box. I'm loving this. Just probe. Keep searching. Find options. Sheaf looked to try and hit it. Instead, just chips it in the air for a header advance on. Doesn't get there. Knocked down by Sheaf. Goes to Dobson. It comes all the way back to Kabore, who's going to clear it back to Ogonko and recycle as the press comes forward. Scooped over. A little bit light from Ogonko, so he's got to come back and clear it forward. Lost control. Gained control. Another nick. That was Windus. Rolls to Dobson. Kabore sliding up. I mean, we're in this. The pressure's on. Oh, that's O'Brien coming forward now, right-hand side. He's going to scoop. Looking far post. Can't get there. Kovacevic, too close to the goal. Able to come out and collect. Ugh. Whistle goes halftime. Brendan, tell us what you thought of the half.
Frustrating. I thought we were the better team, but that doesn't always get you the points.
Means absolutely nothing. But no, I'm with you. I mean, I haven't looked at the stats yet. I'm sure when I look at it, it'll show something more. I don't think that's right, Stephen, at all. I don't think it's lackluster. I think we've had opportunity. It's just not connecting. I think part of it, I mean, Kabore's only got a 5.9. I think some of his passing into the box has maybe not been exactly on, but he's got the pace down that wing. And defensively, he's solid. So I think there's advantages there. Now it's interesting. He's probably been our best back defensively at limited sample.
See you tomorrow, Deandra.
See you, Deandra. We've had opportunity offer too. Was that offside? It was absolutely offside. They showed a wide shot, and it was probably from about 14 yards, 16 yards away from goal. So it was not directly on where the kick occurred and the ball was received. So it's at a bit of an angle. But when you sit there and you watch that replay, at the moment the ball is struck, I would say it's 2.5 feet. Like it's not just a full stride. It's a stride and his other foot is moving forward. He's well offside. It's not close. So they stuffed it. It is what it is. I'm with George. I like the direction. The passing's there. It's just not connecting. A couple of those Kabore passes a little bit into Moore. The most recent one, I think that Moore laid up on. But look, we're doing well through the midfield. They haven't really broken us down through the backs. It was just that one offside, which can you blame that on our center backs? I don't think you can. And that's Dave. Great performance for the half, a solid D. The offensive chances are there, just need to convert. So let's find something. Man, let's go through the stats because I think maybe I'm pointing it a little bit rosy. They've got Norwich City at 60%. Their XG's at 0.84, and the shots are 7-3. Our shots are 4-2. We haven't had a big shot. They had one, and a big chance, and they've had one, and they've missed it. Total touches in the opposition box, 10-6. So, maybe we're seeing this through rose-colored glasses, Brendan. When you look at the stats here, you see they're leading in shots, they're leading in passes, they're leading in possession, they're leading in touches in the box. All of the stats seem to be eking towards them ruling the half. That's not what I saw. So are we just rose-colored glasses through this one?
We must be.
Yeah, I'm going to go look for interceptions or turnovers. Interceptions were up 8-5. Tackles were up 8-5. Blocks 3-0. They've had to make more clearances. So to me, the pressure's been on.
They have the top 8 rated players, Norwich players. Then it's Hyam, Sheaf, and Windass, and then Max. So, seeing a different game.
The stats are seeing a different game because I felt quite comfortable with how everything was going other than that one opportunity going over the top. I mean, we've had a post. They've had 2 saves that Ogonko had to make to the left. And then they scored on an offside that was permitted. So I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to have to take just a quick little break here for a biological. And I will be back. So if you wanted to carry the conversation for a little bit, I'll just take care of that and be right back for the second half.
I will do that. I'll see if there's anything good, any good picks on Twitter. See if they posted anything decent. I'll bring in some pictures from Twitter here. Kiefer trying to slide and knock that thing in just before he clatters into the keeper. Sheaf stealing it. Windass probably knocking it off the post there. There's Doyle bringing it up. Yeah, Jason doesn't think he was seeing what Sean and I were seeing, which is Wrexham looking pretty good, but sorry guys, I'm reading your comments here. Yeah. I'm not overly concerned. I'm not thinking we can't get back in this game. I'm not thinking that we're not in this game, We got a lot of options on the bench to bring in too. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm thinking we're okay at the moment. We'll see. Oops. That's what I was looking for. So I'm showing the highlights from half, and it's Kiefer. He did that early on in his Wrexham career where he had a breakaway and then didn't take the shot and tried to get cutesy at the end. That worries me a bit. I don't like that, but
going through the replay, so I want to make sure I don't miss the one where they show off the goal.
Yeah, that's why I have it up on the screen.
You have just the highlight, or you're showing all of the highlights?
I'm showing all the highlights.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it to happen right here.
Right. Got to be pretty soon. I will say this as we're kind of going through things.
Yeah, here it is with the chip, right? No. Oh, you're way off. How did he not agree with that? That the linesman was in the right spot. He just doesn't call it.
Yeah, no, it's.
I think he anticipated the kick and looked at the guy, and the kick hadn't gone yet.
Yeah, because he holds up for a second.
Yeah, I think the linesman sees the guy about ready to chip it. He looks to see where Norwich player is, and the chip was a little bit slower than the linesman expected. So he thought at that moment he was onside, but by the time he actually chips it, he's offside.
It's offside.
But he can't see both at the same time because he's turned his head.
Well,
and started running.
He's a lino. He should be used to this. That's just my take. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. It's now we got work to do. I still feel comfortable with how the match has gone, and in large measure, and tell me whether you agree or not. Ben Sheaf, what I find interesting about him playing sort of in that defensive midfield role is he's way more comfortable to come and fill in as part of the three. Like typically, and this has been for 3 seasons now, our 3 midfielders have basically been 2 forward and 1 back. And there have been opportunities where he's run forward and cleared back to Dobson and they've switched and interchanged. I don't recall that happening as frequently. I don't know if that's a new directive.
No, the only times Matty James did that is when he was and every time he did, you were like, oh, I hope he keeps coming forward a lot, because every time he seemed to go forward, something great happened. So.
Yeah. But Ben, not as proficient a passer as Matty James, but he seems to be in the mix reading things and having opportunities. And so it's been interesting to see, because you've continually seen him grab things around the 18-yard box and then find Dobson, kick it out to the wing to maintain possession, draw it back. And so it's been almost a positional difference. And whether planned or not, it seems to be mostly Dobson, the two of them sort of rotating through back and forth to ensure that there's coverage at the back. So I've been comfortable with it. That's probably been the biggest change that or development that I've seen as far as the interplay between them. I'm curious if other people noticed that one. Ayo's been fine. Nothing he could do on the goal. He's made a couple of saves, and he did come out and challenge to go and get a ball. So I'm with where we're at. Get the draw, steal a point, get out of Dodge. We feel okay, right? And of course we'll score one, and then I'll be screaming for the second. But let's just I don't think we have to change much. Like, if you're making modifications, this isn't like the other games where I was like, we're so far out of this that we need to bring in defenders and bring in midfielders. I'm happy with the 65th, 70th minute sub. You?
Yeah, I'm also not seeing someone like, we're playing well, but this guy, like there's no one I'm thinking this
like
guy screwed us.
Lit us up last time.
Yeah, like so-and-so keeps getting whooped by this guy. Maybe if we made a sub there. I'm not seeing any of that, so.
Randy saying Norwich, like QPR, is much quicker on the counter and very purposeful, putting pressure on our defense. We're not moving fast enough. I think that's supposed to be not moving fast enough when opportunities appear. I haven't had a problem with the pace and the development of things that they've gone. I mean, admittedly, you talk about the break that Moore had, that he wasn't able to get around the defender and then ended up sort of running his legs into the keeper.
Yeah,
those counters haven't been as quick.
You know what I was thinking, Sean, while I was watching that is. None of the our play style today is more precise passing and a lot of stuff kind of also through the middle. And if it wasn't Moore and it was Smith, or if it wasn't Moore and it was Hardy or Broadhead, would they have been agile enough to get on those balls and do something with them, like that breakaway? The stuff that Moore's better at is playing high balls into him. And we've been putting it out in front of him, having him run into it, having him to, slide and play the ball at his feet. That's where all the other guys are much better. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like today's style is not like just today is not the Barney cross McLean cross, high header. Like that's where you want more. Everything we've seen today, Moore's doesn't seem like he's fast enough. Not aggressive enough on that breakaway.
Playing through his feet on the passes and stuff like that.
But he like if all of those were any one of the other guys that are, it's not even an argument, are much more skilled and faster players with the ball at their feet. We probably have 2 goals, right? So.
Yeah. It's an interesting. Tyrant makes a comment there. Barney would destroy Cordoba tired at 60 minutes. Kabori has done well, but final product just missing. And I think that goes to your comment as well. I don't necessarily have an issue with the final product. It's just also Tyrant's, as Brendan was sort of talking about. It's been through the ground. It's on the feet. It's not the overarching headers and that sort of stuff. It's interesting to see. I actually would be happy if Barney comes in 65th or 70th. Let him run on Cordoba for the rest of it, and we'll see obviously where the subs are.
Mind you, I'm not asking for more to get pulled. I just mean today's style isn't conducive to playing to his strengths. That's all.
I think you give him at least until February, Stephen. Maybe not February, December or January window in case a new manager wants to come in. I mean, the nice thing about the championship is you're never out of it, really. You put in a stretch of 3 games together. I mean, even today, as an example, if we end up winning this, if we were to win this one, we're immediately mid-table, right? And all of a sudden, the entire season changes. So it's an interesting dynamic. We can't continue to drop points for too long, but there is the gelling thing. There is everybody figuring out. Steven doesn't see improvements. He said in an earlier comment is, Brett looks like he might be subbing in. He's ready to go. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that halftime sub in this one unless there's an injury.
Well, it's a yellow card on Doyle, and they might want
to just be aggressive. Yeah, fair enough.
And Brunt's looked awesome when he comes in.
He has, yeah. He looks dialed in.
Quite spark. He's fast. I mean,
just going back to the comment about the accountability for Parky and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, they've spent a lot of money. We've got essentially 10, 11 new starters, you could argue. I mean, it's going to take some time for everybody to figure it out. I'm seeing improvements. The problem is there's still those letdowns. Like today, the midfield has been much better. The defense hasn't been walked on. The problem is we're not scoring, or our touches in the box offensively are not with the same prowess and percentage that we had in the earlier part of the season. It's normalizing, and that's statistics. You wouldn't expect to be scoring at a 55% shot on target rate per 90 for the whole season. That's just not manageable. That is so far offside.
I don't know. Right?
Maybe not.
That was on right there. That was on
because of the far left. That was Clueworth.
Yeah, Clueworth had him on. They were had him on. It wasn't 2 feet, at least at that point. It depends on when the ball gets touched by the guy kicking it. But
yeah, and when that happened, you can see Clueworth if you line up, because I mean,
how far away they were at the cut of the grass.
Yeah, that's what you were doing, is how far away they were from the cut of the grass. Okay, so I will take it back. It certainly looked when it wasn't frozen locked down that it was way offside. But when you see that angle there, that was what I was describing earlier. He looked way off, but it was Clueworth on the far post that had him on.
Yeah, where does it go? Off the foot or off of your whatever part of your body?
Well, it's both. It's an attacking advance. So I mean, if you're going to head it, you could be offside off the header, right? It's if you go from head down to foot,
said Max leaned forward, right? If you lean,
I see. You're talking about it's the part of the body that can that can legally make contact with it. So if it's his head that's leaning forward, if it's his shoulder leaning forward, the shoulder counts. He could stick his hand out. They don't count.
Oh, so his head, the fact that he leaned forward, his head might have been keeping him on side.
Yeah, okay. I think he was on enough with his body. But anyways, we're back underway. I didn't say anything. We're at 45 minutes and 40 seconds right now. trouble here. Oh, good. Brunt headed it down. Goes over Longman. Longman down the... Nope, holds it up. He's going to drop it back. Scooped forward all the way. Kabore, that was a gorgeous pass. Slid through everybody. Windus is wide open. He's wide open in the middle of the box. Scores! You can see him wide open. It's even. It's 1-1 as Windus is standing in the middle of the box. And I'm like, where are the defenders? And as Kabore goes out, gorgeous pass. That was something else. All the way out to Kabore from Sheaf. Just right foot across the pitch all the way to Kabore. And as Kabore's running onto the ball, I'm like, is there somebody up with him? And I look in the middle of the box, and there's one red jersey sitting there all alone. It's Windus! He could have pitched a tent, had himself a margarita, picked himself up, and still scored that one. Watch this one on the replay. How open? Where is everybody?
Can I just say that exactly what I said came true? Moore had moved up, so Windass took his place and moved back to be the most forward, and the pass connects and a score.
Yeah.
Right?
Got to give, like, I know they don't have second assists in football, but that ball out to Kabore, holy shnikes. So we're 1-1, and what did I just say? Get one, get the point on an away day, get the hell out of town, but no, we want more. No, more for more. Man, that was something. And what I don't get, like, okay, the pass goes through, and that's why the back line's all the way forward, but I don't know if they didn't see that Windus was back there. I mean, he was...
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Kiefer Moore moved forward, and then Windass kind of snuck back.
Snuck in back. And so
they weren't really focused on him. They stayed with Moore, and Windass just leaked back, and then when the ball went outside, he was all by himself.
Man. Ken says, was that Brunt? I thought that was Sheaf. Is that who you had?
I wasn't looking. I was trying to do something else.
On the highlights.
Yeah.
I'm fairly confident it was number 18, and so lost the opportunity, lost ball, pass went out, and Kabore couldn't control it, but they get it back, and that's a handball, no? Oh, well, it goes up in the air, and Dobson, or Sheaf's going to run onto it again. Battle there with Cordoba, and it goes out. And do we get a throw? No, it's kept in, scooped down the line. The Canaries with the counter, the pushback. Thanks, Randy.
Randy, that's nice of you to say, but you must never have seen Deandra. That's all I'm saying. Not that Sean's not awesome, but I mean...
Different styles, different approaches, going to appeal to different people. It was absolutely delicious. Appreciate that call. I'm at work, and that had me running back to check it out. Everybody, they hear score, and everybody's like, wait, Twitter, take me somewhere. Moore all maintains control. High line Norwich, so we're all standing. We've got like 6 people between the midfield stripe and 40 yards. It's all like everybody's in a 10-yard area. Flip up over top, running into onto it. Is that Smith? Who's that? Massive save. Unfortunate save. O'Brien blasting forward.
That was a hell of a save.
It looked like Smith. I was like, who the hell is this? All the way up there. And it was O'Brien from the back. What I've been saying, he's comfortable getting forward in the pass, ekes all the way through. One touch, puts it forward, and just the late left arm. Glove saving a beauty as he flicked the arm up Kovacevic and stopped it.
Yeah, I think he got pushed from behind a little bit too.
Oh, we are searching, and it's a corner. Hand save, glove save, and a beauty. Far post. Was there a whistle? We just kind of let that one bounce out to a goal kick.
Yeah, Kiefer never got there.
Must have been a whistle. Oh, no, Mark says it went behind for a goal kick. Odd. Wet far post. Mark Griffiths, I refuse to calm down. We can keep this up. We will keep this up.
Yeah, they're going to flop for something now just to kill momentum.
Man. I can hear the Wrexham fans for the first time in the background. Mind you, the volume on the games has been really low on iFollow. I don't know if it's the same for Paramount, but there's your flop. Oh, the referee says no. Well done, sir. Might as well get up.
Yeah, he's just trying to kill clock. He wants to kill the momentum.
And he's fine. Going to the far side, looking for Longman. Found him on the left side, taking on his man. Pulls, stops. Windass was there in support, but instead he draws it back to Sheaf. Sheaf and Dobson playing catch. Now Brunt joins in the catch. Dobson with it. He's going to scoop it over left-hand side. Longman, he's got two in the middle. He's got Windass and more there. Left scoop. Couldn't get it over top of the defender, and it's going to fall to Sheaf. He's able to scoop it forward to Dobson. Keep these two together. Like, they're like yin and yang. They just know where each other's going to be. And in the second half, they've been finding each other all the way through. Nice little spin move. Got him in a blender. Cordoba grabs his jersey, pulls him down, and the ref says, that's fine.
That guy must be related to the ref. That guy gets
Cordoba?
Away with everything.
Well,
yeah.
The thing is we know what's going on with this. Is that should be our throw-in. Parkey's calling for it. Dobson's calling for it. Are we getting it? No. The shoulder barge. Yeah. We knew this coming in. The ref's gonna let him get into it. Brunt advances it forward. And there's Ben Sheaf all the way back, helping out the back three as it goes to Ogonkwo. Through the middle of the pitch. Kiefer can't get to that and just zips over everybody. Come on, Ogonkwo. You know what? I've been critical of Dobson, and I said it if you weren't here earlier, George, that he's the one in the starting 11 that I just don't quite, I'm not as sold as everybody else seems to be about him having a good season. He's shut me up today. Has it been amazing in textbook? No, but he's been there defensively with a couple of stops. He's been up there with good reads and setups with O'Brien. I got to give it to the man. The battle on O'Brien. They're on the run, the Canaries. It's been a long blast here for Topic going all the way forward. He gets a continued pass, but Dobson back, collects, and gets it to Ogonkwo. It's amazing to me that every kick he sends forward just happens to find a yellow body. Maybe when we put in our away kit, we'll be better. Nice pass through to a Kabore, running through the middle.
Back.
Get it forward. Longman scores! That's sneaky. Through the middle, it's like finding its way through the wickets, and Norwich is sitting and watching. I got it, you got it. The Mon defense, and it ends up squeezing it around. That is the softest goal across the line that we've seen from distance in a long time. That was a seeing eye shot. We're up 2-1, and that one is on Norwich, as Longman didn't make full contact with that at all. But it's just like, I'm going to get it, you're going to get it, we'll leave it to the goalkeeper. Nope, it's in, back of the net, as poof. 3-4 people sneaking its way all the way through. Ryan Longman. Did that deflect off of the defender? I don't think it did.
No, it's just a skipping ball.
Yeah, just bounce, jump through into the back of the net.
Yeah, he's just put it on the ground, 2-bouncer. Boop, boop.
Parky didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something.
Much for no spoilers. We'll drop elbows next time.
We still have all the momentum. They're going to have to pull some shenanigans here to change things up, or they'll get another goal.
Minute. Well, we've come out and in 10 minutes, 9 minutes, just laid the boots, and it's been just nonstop go forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want more.
Again, Kabore's made some nice passes there, but it's not like he's doing the heavy work where he's dragging the ball up from midfield and running it all the way down. They're great leak out passes. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's getting it done when he gets there, but it's not like he's having to carry it there.
Trouble here is Diallo carries it all the way into dangerous territory, flicks it out. It's there, Brunt. He reads it. Well done. Oh, that was Longman. Read it. Well done. Gets it back to Brunt. over to the right-hand side. Windus in some space. I was looking
Yeah, it was a great pass by Brunt. That could have been more productive if Windus didn't make a mistake.
Stuff that one. And here they come the other way. Sargent missed that. Back pass was behind him. Healed it, and they're able to maintain control. Top pitch looking. Right-hand side. 18-yard box as he gets it forward. That's Jurasek into the box. Knocked down by Dobson. You gorgeous little SOB. Whatever aerodynamic stuff you've done with your hair, he's in the right spot, right time, knocks it down, and just leaves it there for Ogonkwo to come and clean up the mess. Hey, and Ogonkwo found more, and then Moore lost it trying to hold it up while waiting for people. And howdy, Fabio from in Brazil.
Hopefully he doesn't see the Norwich colors and root for the wrong team.
I'm happy to have them kicking about in the back. Stacy had it, threw it over. Fotmob has shifted the shape to say they're into a 3-4-3. And that's a turnover there. And oh,
that's soft, baby.
That's completely against the run of what you've been calling it all game.
Yes. Well, it's, Kabore gets every call, and then you defending that, and then they get that crap, right?
Well, I was going to have a sip of coffee, but here they come on the run. Is Medic? Oh, that's not Medic. That's Stacy all the way forward. Draws it back. Jurasek scoops it in. Contact. Ref lets that go because he has. Thank you so very much. And it's collected by Sheaf, who advances it forward. Moore, one man on three. He's going to have to wait for support. He's got O'Brien. Elects not to give it to him. Kabore elects not to give it to him. Windus. He's got Kabore to the outside, scoops it over to him. Lots of yellow jerseys back, and so we'll just set up. Oh, Kabore plays a little dummy. I'm going to lay it back and then slides it over. Great save. Kovacevic. Wow. Give it to Kabore. That was a sucker. That was a sucker move. He looked, and he even made that look like he was going to pass it back to Cleworth. The defender let up for a little second, and all of a sudden, curled around him and made that play entirely that was opportunistic. Oh, they're not going to wind it back far enough. But he suckered Cordoba there.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean, though? You had another breakaway for Moore, and he just can't do anything with that.
Well, I wouldn't call that a breakaway. He had three guys that were right all the way.
You had someone with wheels. They get off a clean shot.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I was looking for him to hold up, and so when he did that, I was okay. Far post. Headed away on the corner kick, and it's going to be Dobson collecting. Knocks it down. Cleworth, far post. Too far. Windass knocks it down left side. 18-yard box. Is he going to flick it in? No, he's going to drive it into the box, dance around the other way, and look for a corner goal! Holy! Windass! You beauty! He just picked that in the corner from distance. He was going to cross as Noel walking into the box. Oh, I see that corner. Nailed it. That was like, you ever seen in ice hockey that target shooting competition where they just sit there and pick corner? Windus just walked in and looks up and goes, I got that. Bang! Bang! Whoo! 3-1, watch this. He's thinking cross. No, forget this. I got it. Take you on. Dance to the far side. Bang!
Yeah. That keeper can only make so many great plays.
I don't think anybody gets to that. Like, that is perfectly... God, that's gorgeous. I am turned on. That... Whew! I don't think I've said that before. That's like, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
That's how sexy that one was.
Yeah. All that touching in the box stuff really got paid off.
Touching in the box. It's got me hot and bothered. 3-1, good guys. 16.
Deandra comes back. Deandra, like you were away, and all of a sudden, boom, 3 goals. She's like, I got to watch this game now.
Yeah, Windus can finish. Yeah, he can finish. All right. Hearing the home fans boo puts a smile on my face. I'm going to have to turn up maybe the audio because I'm not getting enough here. They're kicking it about. The only thing is like, can we get it clear here? There's been too much touching in the wrong box. You don't want to touch in the wrong box. Blushing over here. Whew. I'm verklempt. Hot flashes. Whew.
Oh, wow.
More.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, stepped on, swept through the back.
He was pulled down. Oh, my goodness. And now undercut. Ref, blow a fucking whistle.
Well, he did, and he's going to give a card. I mean, that's a foul on O'Brien. But
really?
Yeah. Just joined after the half. WTF. Yeah, that's a foul. You can't, when you're diving on a 45 or jumping on a 45-degree angle, you can't clear the man out. If it was straight up and down and the guy ran into him, then fine. But that was O'Brien coming in like a wrecking ball, and you can't leave the foot. Yellow card, yeah, that's fair. Like you can't.
Is that an oxymoron? Is O'Brien capable of being a wrecking ball? Isn't he like
what
a
he
marble?
just did? He just dropped his ass on him. He's on a straight run in a 45 and bang! Like that's a yellow.
That's Cabore-esque. I think he's allowed to do it.
No, shoulder charge is different. That you can't go air to head and collide to the man. But
I'm all about the ass. Let him have it. Give it to him.
Dropped him though. Someone got botted for the Caps. Describe the half. Oh, so the match. I thought we were the better team in the first half. Statistically, it says that we weren't. But they scored on what we thought was offside, but what probably wasn't. And we've come out this half and just completely shattered. O'Brien got sideswiped? No, he was on the 45. Matson was there. Matson had position, so we're going to fake that one. Here comes their chip over top. Whoa! The overhead bicycle kick attempted by Darling. And he's mad and punched the ground because he didn't make a good kick. Oh, poor Darling. I love this. I so don't like it. I love it when players pout. Yeah, bitch.
Wow, they took your boy off the tops and ran
interesting. No yellow card on him. Maybe they just were like, yellow card accumulation. We just have to give you a day off. It was a beautiful attempt. I just love the fact that he missed it. He had a big pout session. I don't get that. You want to get mad, you want to swear, you want to curse, you want to get upset. The whole that's not a good sign. Holy, 4. Are they doing 4 subs?
There's at least 3, so.
Well, I'm glad we didn't go for Darling. I mean, I would say the same thing if a Wrexham player ended up not doing something, was like, because that's exactly what that was.
Moore looked gassed this whole time. I'd really like to see him.
Smith come on potentially.
Someone with some wheels, so he can still maintain pressure and get someone getting back. I think he's worked hard today, and he looks a little.
There's some magic to that, Swade. I think there's some truth to that. That we're sort of between gridiron football and ice hockey. And I see you're a Panther fan, and you were here before, and I thank you again for taking out the Oilers. I mean, we're used to sort of players losing teeth and then running into the back, demanding stitches and getting a needle and running back out there, right? And then scoring a game-winning goal. But well done, Longman. Ekes out another possession, gets it forward. O'Brien's going to scoop it back. And Sheaf to Brunt, forward. I thought Dobson came off, but he's still there.
He ran over to the side. He must have went and got water.
Moore getting mauled by Cordoba. Advanced forward. Ooh, just missed the opportunity getting that one up to O'Brien. O'Brien just seems like he's everywhere.
A lot of people seem to agree. They want Broadhead on for Moore.
I'd be okay with that. I would be okay with that. And that's what I said. If we're able to get 3 points, I think we got 2 more on the goal differential, if I recall, that we need to score. Oh, no, maybe just 1 more because we're playing them. Ooh, interesting shout from Reed. Man of the match, Cabore. Did you come in at a good time? Yes, Solar, unless it goes south. You missed all the action. That was probably arguably the best 10 minutes of football that we've had ever. Well, not ever, but since the Ryan Reynolds McElhaney ownership stint. I mean, that was just, we're down 1-0 and we fill in 3. Sheaf, that's probably my man of the match.
Yeah, especially if that was the pass out to Kabore that got that first goal to Windass there.
Yeah, O'Brien's certainly in there. I mean, Windass has scored twice. that last goal was phenomenal. I did everything in my power not to swear when I went phenomenal. But it's nice to have a debate. I would have liked, and if you're going to use a window, I would have liked to have brought in another sub. Like that's our first window because Lewis Brunt came in at the half. So I'll eat my words. So the subs, by the way, Gibbs, a defender, Makama, an attacker, and Shawartau, another attacker, come in, and they take out one attacker and one midfielder. So they've moved more bodies forward, but have one more defender instead of a midfielder. So I missed a stat. Wow. Bryn with the diving for it. Windass's first brace since 2021. When's his last hat trick? Well, then from more there. Got the touch, let it came to his feet, cleared it away, but unfortunately to a Norwich player. And it's Kovacevic. And if Kovacevic doesn't make 2 pretty outstanding saves, this one's also 5-1. And that's the weird part about this game, especially the first half where I thought we were the better team, but not.
Windass put it off the post too. He could have had.
Yeah.
Ricardi could have had his 3.
Oh, nice pass. O'Brien, more Windass. He's got to curl back. It's behind him. Kabore. He's got taken on his man in the box. Cross. Moore can't get to it, and it's knocked down by Darling.
God, Kabore passing the ball to Moore at his feet is not going to get us goals.
But it's a nice change from what we've normally done, which is pound it to the outside, just cross it in. Longman heads it to the Canaries.
No, I'm not I'm happy with the play. I'm just saying the Kabore's really changed the game. Instead of the high crosses that Barney and Longman do, he's on the ground, fast, crisp passes, which, allows you to play behind the defense and do other things. So
Ogonko just stuffed that attempt, cleared it 6 yards out from the goal line. That's crazy. Lee Macareth identifying we're 14th in the league, and if it stays like this, it's the highest that Wrexham has ever been. I don't know when you last were here, Stephen. It's 3-1. Last goal was Windass. It was sexy. And there's the throw in. Darling, middle, long ball. Go get that one. Thank you, Ogonko. Turn it quick. You got so many yellow jerseys behind you. Okay, I'll settle it down. We're
I'm okay with him taking his time. Take your time.
3-1. It's 3-1.
Take your time.
I was like, counter, go.
Yeah, don't throw it into the back of a guy and then give up a goal. Just take your time.
Look at him being young and responsible. Jerk. Give me more goals. I can't wait for the tweets to say, worst team we've seen in the... Shouldn't have won. Wow, lots of place for O'Brien to run. He gets it out to Longman. Left-hand side. Whoa. Gets completely clattered into by Medic. And it's going to go out for a throw-on. Triangle passing's been good. I hope that's the case. If not, Stephen, then we're back to asking serious questions. No, because Rathbone's got a case yet. But Windass Hardy, Windass Broadhead, I have no idea.
Come on, 2 goals. Windass is the man.
Look at you. All right. Crowd's booing. They're playing center back kickabout in a 3-1 game. Is it between Medic and Kovacevic? And Kovacevic is like, do something, go to a place, and then he draws it off to Darling. And then they kick it off a more and it goes out. Get us the booze. let's slow down. We're only 5 points off a guaranteed promotion. This is what the league is. The league is you win and you beat a team like Norwich City that's got a good budget, even though they're not receiving parachute payments. And you think we're world beaters. You take Millwall, we can do it all, and then you go and you crap the bed. And the draw with Sheffield Wednesday, probably the most frustrating of the games. QPR, yes, we got drilled, but that one, we shouldn't have been given a point up to Sheffield Wednesday, or losing 2 points.
What about Southampton? You beat Southampton away first game of the season, and you're flying high.
Yeah. Well, Norwich finally makes its way forward after a long possession stint, and they've left it there for one of the subs, Schwartu. He's going to draw it back. Gibbs, the other sub. Gibbs gets it back on a back pass, and he's going to cycle it back and rebuild. Yeah, just one in the first half, and the second one that he on a clearance. O'Brien, tried to sneak that pass around. That would have been impressive if O'Brien was able to curl that one around. Into the area. Sargent, he's got it. 4 yards away from the goal line. Hyam, out on him. Looking, scoops it, flips it up in the air, far post, headed straight across. That was an interesting decision by Hyam. And then put down low on the ground, and Brunt says, not in my house, and sticks a boot to it and clears it. Get out of my house. Hardy's not even on the bench today. God, striker depth chart. Call it. That'd be a fun debate. You've missed out on a cracker. Gonko goes out and steals that one. Takes it right over top of, was that Makama? Yeah, I can see that. Hardy and Smith probably for the game on Tuesday. It'll be interesting to see, because at some point in time, the needle will turn where we'll end up saying, now we go for it. I think it's after the Reading match. If we can get through Reading, I think the next time we start to pepper in more of our starting 11 is we've got space, 3-on-3. Kabori's there, goes for more, knocked down. He also had O'Brien who could have drove back, but Kabori just with threats. And let's be fair, the passes that he's getting and the opportunities he's getting out on that side have been something impressive. January 2023.
Oh, come on. Yellow for that?
It wouldn't be a Dobson day without picking up a yellow card. That's a foul, but that's not. I mean, the shoulder charge is one thing. There he gets a little bit of his waist into him, but
All right. I'm not seeing that BS. You can't hit him with your waist. You can only hit him with your shoulder. That seems
yes, the shoulder charge is fine. Yeah, I know.
Now he's lying on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got a midfielder coming in. Thomason's making his Wrexham debut. I still don't know what we have with this man. He's the one acquisition that we made that I was like, I don't know where you fit. How do you fit into our 5-3-2, 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it? God. Getting a replay, I'm gonna have to watch this all the way back for that second goal too to find out who made that pass, because I haven't been back. When the ball hits your feet and the defender's been beat, that's Kabore. Da, 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 da. Wolverine hairstyle was strong today. Wolverine hairstyle. If you've missed it, Hugh Jackson, a Norwich fan, they had the big banner out that had werewolf or Wolverine that was out with the claws behind where Ogonko is in the whatever end that is. Come on, you yellows. No, not the one that Kabori passed over, Ken. The one that got to Kabori. Oh, I'm frozen? Bugger me. I'll hit the refresh. I'm coming.
Your audio's good. Now you disconnected. I got it. The cross in coming from Norwich, still taking their time.
Yeah, it's interesting. Down 3-1, taking this much time off.
Here it is.
Right footer, far post. Ogonkwo comes out. I could have collected, but instead punches it in the air. Still loose, knocked down. Longman went up in the wrong area, missed the angle, and just left it there to be nabbed. Dodged a bullet with that one. Hoping the audio is all fine. I'm always nervous when I restart in. Go and get that thing, Ogonkwo. Thank you.
The second half, your audio's been pretty great, and then after that reset, it's a little bit back to the static stuff, but it's not that bad. So
cool, I'll take it. You can't call a handball. It's out the side and it went bounced off of his bicep of deflection. 76th minute. 14 minutes, and what are we saying so far for added time? 4? Diallo's out. Marcondes is on the left-hand side. Interesting, the Marcondes, Emiliano Marcondes, that was one who's getting a lot of criticism.
Really? You think 4 minutes? I don't think there's anything here other than Norwich just lying down a few minutes ago.
But it's the second half. We added the extra, right?
He shouldn't be giving him more than 3, and that's a push.
So Thomason in, James is in. We've used up 2 windows. We got 1 left. Surprised that they haven't. I know. We're going to have to deal with it. It's always the safe assumption, right? Kabore with it. Taking some time, thinking about it. Thrown in. Looking for more. It's knocked down. Canaries looking to do it. Kabore stabs in, takes the ball. Oh, gorgeous tackle, and just nicks it and goes the other way. Drives through a man. What did the ref give here? Kabore is down. I don't think it was the way he's been calling the match. I mean, he got.
Oh, he really clamped on to Kabore's legs.
But he went ball and Kabore was running. I think you just leave that alone, and so they just called the throw in. Thrown in. But that was impressive by Kabore. It was got the tackle and then with pace on the ball going the other way as Brunt does what he does and reads it, intercepts it, gets it over to Matty.
That was a nice, smooth, controlled play by Brunt, huh?
Like everything, like where was this against QPR? Like it's just the right play, the interceptions, the getting after it, the passes have both triangle in close quarters as well as the sweeping searches out to the wing. They've
come on. What?
This guy's got a grudge against Kiefer Moore. That's what Mark Griffiths just said. I'm sorry. Yeah, Southampton. The last 10 minutes against Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, this has been some sexy football today. And not just the same thing over and over and over. I already got a little hot and bothered there on the Windows goal. Do we think Lightfoot will be playing? No, Deandra, because you want her to. So the answer is no. There's something to be said for that. The women's matches being better than the men, at least more consistent. And the women are on fire. They got a chance for Europe.
Yeah,
no doubt. They have a legit chance for Europe. So tune in for them tomorrow, Sunday, assuming they get the graphic out. Set everything up for Brendan. Don't panic him through the night. Dobson's interrupted. Well done. Just causes a disruption, and it doesn't go well for Norwich. And Longman heads it, and there's a clearance. 10 minutes in added time. We've started to shell up, George. We've started to shell up. Schwartau. He gets around Kabore. Kabore is goosed. Oh, how did you miss that one? That was Makama going up to climb the ladder, and he had space on the ball entered into by Schwartau. The 2 subs buzzing as we're starting to not only sit back, but you watch Kabore coming back there on the left. He left that one for O'Brien way out of position to come over and try and rescue that. No, 10 minutes plus added time. Sorry, don't mean to panic anybody. Mark's singing a song. He's trying to get a chant going, and I think he's making it up on the fly. Needs a little bit of work. Not gonna
Can't help his happiness.
Time for a fourth goal on the counter. The Hattie. We're looking for Josh Windass on the Hattie.
Yeah, the long bus ride back will be a lot easier if this holds.
Come on. Cabore's coming. You saw that. Pretty damn good debut. Don't fall in love with a lone player. I'd like to see, to be fair, he's been magic driving it in on the right-hand side. His crosses have been a little bit today. But he hasn't needed to have them perfect because his passing at the feet has been pretty damn sexy. So it's an interesting development. So McLean comes in for him, so that means Longman's going to swap over to the right-hand side. Ken, I'm clenching. What are you clenching? Fists? Ask Wrexham, can we keep him? Oh, we just got picked through 4 people, put all the way in, and then well played. It's Hyam at the end who has to make it. He just sort of zigged and zagged back and forth, and 3-4 defenders were kind of looking at him thinking somebody was going to have him. W&G's been given the score updates. I haven't been looking at them. Sheffield Wednesday up 2-0 on Portsmouth is the one that stands out. And I also said at the start of this one, don't jinx it, that Sheffield United at home against Charlton, there's no excuse that that's not their first win of the season. As it sits, 0-0, 87th minute. Blackburn up on Ipswich. Ipswich has a red card. Preston up on Derby. Hull beating the crap out of Southampton 3-0. It's been an interesting, and this is what the league does. It's all over the board. Any given Saturday. Sargent moving forward, played well. Hyam played him well to the line. It got cut back, and it was Cleworth and Ogonquo. Somebody had to take it. Ends up being cleared. I'm glad Cleworth just said, you know what, I'm going to just take care of this. 6 minutes plus added time remaining. Come on, lads. See you at home. Add one more. Have a little fun with it. Brunt's been doing, and I was critical of Brunt last year, and I think it was because he was missing his reads, and where he excels is jumping forward. I don't know, W&G. I've got they haven't scored a goal unless I don't have an update on my table. Yeah, no, still 0-0. I don't know why. If there was something that went in and came back out, but it's 0-0. But I've been critical of him because he was missing his reads, but he's been great since. Ooh, crossbar, post, dangerous. Sargent can't get up and clear it, and the boots got up, but they went back down. O'Brien clears, and it's being chased down by Cordoba, who advances it forward and collects the ball back. Dobson there, running forward. He's going to hold off, and Cleworth is going to thump it down the pitch for Kiefer Moore. Moore gets his head on it. He's got it in front of Darling. He's going to have to hold. He needs support. There's 4 yellow jerseys back, and he runs around 2 of them. Shoulder barges a guy, gets him out of the way. Damn rights. Clear him out of there. And we've got opportunity. Matty James, he's going to draw it back. I think he should have looked for more and given him an opportunity, but that's fine. It's going to come back the other way, and we're going to set it all up and eat a little possession as the clock goes tick, tick, tick. Cleworth. Whoa. Light pass. Longman had to come all the way back for it. We haven't been beaten on the road. I have that stat correct? As I'm sitting here thinking about it?
Portsmouth. Southampton, I mean. Sorry.
Oh, Southampton at the start of the year?
Yeah, we lost that, right?
Yeah. Road Warriors. Makama draws it back. Medic. Happy to have them kick it about around 35 yards away from goal.
No urgency.
Stacy, put through over to the substitute Gibbs. He's going to go left-hand side. Cordoba. Now they're 25 yards out. Scooped forward. Far post. Headed down. Knocked towards, was that Windass and cleared? Or no, that was Thomason who's filled in. Forgot. Oh, he tried to chip it past and couldn't. Gets back. Moore has it. He's got Thomason with him. He's 3-on-2. Get that counter. O'Brien is 2-on-2. Left footer. Too high. And Thomason saying, why not me? Well, it shouldn't have gone to you. That was the right play by O'Brien. Just needed to be a little bit more proficient with the kick. But he couldn't go over to you because there was a defender right there. And the fans are leaving. You got to love to see it. 3-1. 3 minutes left. The shame. The shame. West Brom was at home. Yeah, gotta love it, right, Steven? There's nothing better than to see Kit walk into the exit.
No card. They get a guy on a breakaway. They cut his legs out, and nothing.
No card. Yeah,
that's just bullshit. It's that guy. They let him do everything.
Well, remember what I said? He just doesn't like the Welsh, this ref. 12 wins and 22 losses in the matches that Welsh teams have had. I can't remember how many draws, but...
We had at least 3 yellows, Steve. Doyle got one.
Doyle, O'Brien, and Dobson all on yellow. Doyle got one that we don't even know what really happened, don't we?
No.
That was something happened with the sidelines. The fourth official gave that one to him. Looking for more, heads it down. O'Brien comes, collects 35 yards out, waiting for support. McLean grabs it. He's looking forward. He's got Moore, holds it up because Moore wasn't moving, and it's just going to draw it back to Brunt. Tick goes that clock. It does, Stephen. I mean, we've been swinging the axe. It's been a good one. We've hit woodwork. We've 2 good saves by Kovacevic. Yeah, Windass has been sexy. The man of the match is going to be an interesting discussion, right? Windass obviously going to have discussion. Kabore going to be in discussion. Sheaf going to be in discussion. O'Brien in discussion. The back line hasn't been bad, but not really that much under pressure. Ogonko the same. Cross, that's there, headed up, straight up, skied into the air. Flop. Flop in the area by the substitute, Emiliano Marcondes. Marcondes? The flopper. That's what Marcondes means, the flop. Yeah, I didn't even put name Longman, did I? And he scored a goal. It's a tough one. The scene, sneaky shot.
Well, it's a decent amount of away fans there. I don't know if they called out the totals, but...
Yeah, I haven't heard the totals, but... I knew that they gave 400 and some back. Five minutes of added time. That second half bump. We're getting there, right? That is the message of the day, James. We're getting there. I still think there's more to come, but this has been a much better outcome. Marcondes he's just a flop king. He just went down in nothing. The wrong guy to be doing it against. I'm maybe with you, George. Maybe. Still, we'll see. Medic scoops far post, had a man running in, and well done. Was that Dobson again with the knockdown header? Doesn't give the foul, so Tomlinson just jumps back up and gets back into the play. Well done. Ooh, dance. Left footer. Okonkwo save. It's loose. They score. 3-2. Sleeping at it. Makama collects the rebound. Okonkwo rebound control.
Yep.
3.5 minutes. Shot comes through here, and he makes the save. But tell me why he can't swallow that.
Or why he doesn't deflect it out to a good spot. Instead, he hits it right back at the only guy in yellow.
Yeah.
And by the way, everyone was standing around while that guy dribbled up and took his shot. That was asked by everybody.
No, I thought that Heim did a pretty good job on the rebound to realize it was in trouble. But yes, Steven, that's the lesson.
No. The first shot. The first shot.
The first one. Yeah.
The first shot, if you watch.
He's got an HIT. He's going to come in for a sub. He smashes it.
Yeah, he dribbles up and no one moves. And then he smashes it. And then, it's the shit block by Arthur. Well, that's my 3-2 call from the beginning of the game. Hopefully it holds now. There's one guy, and he's bookended. All you have to do is not hit it to him, and he knocks it right back to that guy.
Else. Yeah.
What the hell?
So down a man for 30 seconds. Play it back. Eat some clock. Fiddlesticks. Fudge. Whatever G-rated F word you can come up with.
Okay. I'm not really worried about goal difference at the moment.
Sequences. Drawn all the way back. James with it. Cluworth. Thump. He's going to kick it all the way to Kovacevic. Norwich fans drawing them forward. Focus here, lads. Kim says bad luck because it was a deflection going in that made it difficult to stop. A minute plus the added time post goal and Heim injury stuff. And we're waiting for Heim. I don't think he's made his way back out there. It's Matty James who slid in, and we're basically running a back four with Matty James and Cluworth there. Scooped over far post, left open, and Okonkwo, make your mind up. If you're going to go and get it, you got to finish the sequence. He started and made 2 steps, and then he stopped, and I went, oh, God, no. And if that would have landed on head, that's in the back of the net. Is he wet?
Bad call by him. Brunt was right there, bodied him. Yeah.
I don't think it hit him. That shouldn't be a corner. That just went straight out and past everybody, correct?
Yep.
Goal kick, Okonkwo. Thank you very much.
No, what I mean is Brunt got under the guy and backed him up a little bit. Yeah.
Hit that. Head that. All right. We give up possession.
Only 20 seconds thereabouts. Come on, guys.
Far post. Run is on. Schwarto tackled.
Is that a corner?
Yeah, that's a corner.
Jesus. You got to make sure that goes out off the side, not off the end line.
This is not what I need today because we've been the better team. But you just start to feel like this when they Wrexham it goes south. Just Wrexham, Sway. That's all I can muster. Nobody wants to watch Canucks hockey this year anyway. Right-footed in swinger, far left side, getting close to the end of the game, and their clock is ticking. So, well, they won't blow the whistle on a corner, but if we stop this, it shouldn't be too much after that. And it's headed out straight up in the air. It's headed back into the area. It's knocked down. Somebody go out and get it. Dobson there. It's kicked over. Brunt, well done. Gets it up. James forwards it out. O'Brien knocks it down. It's into the area. Trouble! And he loofs it over the net. Holy crap!
Boy, they blew that. There it was.
Holy crap!
That guy sucks.
Emiliano Marcondes. Stands for flop. He had that and tried to make it fancy. He just had to put it really anywhere.
He swung underneath it. He didn't hit it up. He just swung underneath it and it just went up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he just missed it on the half volley. Okay, blow it down.
Oh, this ref hates us.
Come on. Him. I'll get one more chance.
You hit backwards. You hit backwards. That means you gave up. Come on.
Into the area.
Blow it.
Box. Brunt blows it down. Collected. Handball. Handball. Handball.
Blow the goddamn whistle. It's 6:42.
That was on target. Kovacevic has to go back and get it, and they're going to allow this thing to continue, sir. What are we doing? It's into the area. Cleared out, trouble. Blocked down. Ogonko collects it. Blow it. We're still waiting. We better blow it down once we... Yeah, smash the like button, especially if you're angry. Kick down. Still letting it go. Moore will touch it, and he'll get a goal-scoring opportunity, and the ref will blow it down. There it is, finally. Jesus. What? Well, that was unnecessary stress and excitement in my life at the end of the game. But at the end of it, a gorgeous 10, 12-minute segment for Wrexham puts that one as 3 points in the win column and a tough one away. Breathe, everybody. And Brendan, tell me, what do you take from that one?
Exactly the way I mapped it out. I said 3-2, 3-2.
Yeah, just a walk in the park and exactly.
Yeah. Nothing thing. It was exactly as I expected. No, that was chaos.
That was fun. Oh, we haven't picked a man of the match discussion, and we're going to be challenged on the nominees. So I'll put that up there. But I mean, pop-up chat. That's the wrong one. Bugger. I made a mess of that. Just 1 second. What did we even do here with the man of the match? Who's your man of the match?
It's Windass.
It's Windass. Okay, so we'll make sure that he gets into the consideration there. Start a poll. Man of the match. We've got a Windass shout. I'm going to put in O'Brien shout. Longman got a goal. Kabore looked epic.
Sheaf looked good.
Sheaf looked solid. I don't know what to do. Windass, Burton. I'll put Kabore in for the nomination, and we'll throw. And this will be probably like the first one in a long time.
Yeah, there's an underrated O'Brien game too. I think he was all over the place.
I put O'Brien in, and I'm gonna put Sheaf in because he had that pass, and was all over the pitch. And so we'll start the poll.
Hull. How does Hull spank Southampton? Wow.
Yeah, I see. We just have to get used to the championship where weird things happen on any given Saturday, and that's what we'll be told from this one. 21st to 15th. We can bring up the table. We can look at the table today. That's allowed. Middlesbrough still on a run, 16 points and dancing away with it. You go through that. Bristol City's still playing, and they're sitting here. They go tomorrow morning. In their match against Oxford United. That one you can pick up on DAZN or Paramount or wherever you do. Leicester City, man, they played a boring-ass game against Coventry, and neither team looked exciting at all. And as I say that, Leicester City shows up and says, how are we finding Cody? He was piss poor last week, and he didn't make his way back into the lineup as a consequence. That's where we are. I blame him for a lot of the fallout in the QPR game. He's just too slow. He got beat coming down the wing or coming down the middle of the pitch repeatedly. And whether it's because positionally he was putting himself too far forward or he just didn't understand how much pace Burrell has on the right side for QPR, he just beat the crap out of him. So George saying it best, I'm happy with Cody on the bench. Just not enough pace. We will have a game on Tuesday. I just won't be doing it. So if you guys haven't heard, my eldest landed a principal role in a made-for-television movie that's filming over the next couple of weeks. And so because of that, he gets the nice little honey wagon and the lines and the scenes and the whole thing. And I want to be able to experience that or be with my youngest, depending. And so that's 2 matches that I'm going to miss that he'll be out filming. So we will be here, but Brendan will be
also
here.
be here tomorrow. Sean has some work
yes.
to do. We have a whole bunch of things.
I promise. I will get all the graphics and the thumbnails up. I promise. And so, yeah, be here Aberystwyth tomorrow. That should be. I mean, every match at the start of the season is a good barometer as to where you're at. But this one's. Oh, sorry, it's New South.
TNS, right?
TNS. Sorry, TNS.
TNS
played Aberystwyth last
right.
week.
It's the return of Amber Lightfoot.
The return. It's an interesting one because to me, just because of Aberystwyth and the New Saints playing each other, because they were both undefeated, and so you kind of had, and I thought that TNS was going to potentially be a little bit better because if I recall correctly, their first win, and let me just go back and make sure.
TNS beat Cardiff City.
Yeah, TNS beat Cardiff, and then Aberystwyth beat TNS. So
TNS was not better than Cardiff. Cardiff should have scored 4 goals in that first half. TNS didn't deserve that win, but they hung in and ended up getting it. So
yeah, no, I can't take any credit, Bryn, for what my lad's done. He's pretty impressive, doing his thing. So going through the rest of the table on this one, I mean, if you're with me, you look at the points here. Sheffield Wednesday, did they get a draw or did they lose today? Wait, did they lose?
Sheffield Wednesday won today. What do you mean?
Or sorry, Sheffield United. They did. Charlton scored a late goal against Sheffield United, 90th minute. Oloafe to end up taking points. Craziness. Absolutely asinine what's going on in Sheffield. Sheffield Wednesday gets the win. They're up to 4 points. And Sheffield United eats another loss on their parachute payments, minus 12 goal differential, and a loss to Charlton, who's sitting with 8 points.
What happened with the Ipswich Blackburn game? Got suspended? Why?
I don't know. I was trying to get the. Sorry, I saw the highlights and I wanted to go back and I didn't see it. Did somebody say the Ipswich one got suspended?
I don't know. I thought it did. I thought I saw something. Maybe not.
It does. It says Ipswich today suspended. Well, let's just go and have a look and be like Ipswich suspended on Twitter and see if we're able to learn that one on the fly. If somebody else knows, let us know what happens. Ipswich suspended. Was that due to a rainstorm or something? Because I heard it was going to be waterlogged pitch. Full details will be communicated.
1-0. It was suspended like what?
Yeah.
They abandoned the game.
A win could have taken you to 6th, but you didn't turn up at all. Now you go into Ipswich in 13th. Interesting. Suspended due to heavy rain. I heard that it was ugly weather, and then I thought, okay, well, we're going to a coastal town, East Anglia. Well, not directly on the coast, but close enough. And I thought that could be ugly weather here, and never had that today. So, but yeah, rain. Fascinating stuff. I don't know what else to take away from the table except the only stuff that really matters is we're sitting in a much better picture than one out from the bottom of the table. We've only moved up to 15th. We're only 3 points clear, but there's now a lot of teams behind us, and we're within shooting distance of climbing even further. So that makes the games yet to come even more fascinating, more interesting, and this is how it's going to be all season. We're going to play well and play poorly. So Tuesday, Wrexham at home against Reading, third round of the EFL Cup, and so a winnable game. Reading, if I recall correctly, not doing very well, still having some issues there with ownership. Although they did win, or they're leading today, or they did win today, 2-1. So that's their second win of the season. 20th overall in League One this year, 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, sitting on 8 points. So we'd like to think that one's a winnable game. And then following that, we got Derby County at home. I will be here for that one. That'll be Brendan alone. Leicester City away. The poll's still going on. Overwhelming right now with Windass. Geez, so much to talk about. If you were to call a highlight, which one's the highlight for you?
I don't know. That Windass shot is awesome. I love that. Reminds me very much of the Hardy shot too, where the defender looks like he has him, and they literally swing the ball around the defender's leg, and by the time the keeper sees it coming, it doesn't matter because it's so perfect of a shot anyway. It hooks in and hits the side netting. I mean, that's just too pretty of a play to not give that my nod.
And I'm going to go with Windas's other goal, because that one had all the buildup. That pass, and I'm pretty sure I've been watching the highlights here, and I've missed it, so I'm going to have to go back and rewatch to confirm that it was. I believe it was Sheaf that sent out that ball to Kabori on the right wing. It was a glorious pass, and Windass just eked out. Moore had come back. Windass replaced him going forward, and all of this, the entire Norwich back line missed him. And yeah, good stuff. This is what I want to do. What I normally do when I go outside after a win is I'm going to go to Norwich City's Twitter page and see how many people have said we're the worst team that's played in the stadium.
That's the worst team to ever go to Norwich. Yeah,
and see how many of those are there. Poor going forward, poor at the back, poor in the midfield. Where do we go from here? Marcondes on Wrexham, excited to play them. They really fit the way we want to play to our strengths. I'm looking forward to celebrating with the fans afterwards.
Well, you'll also notice Wrexham did what they did and choked late. So I still don't have any faith in them. And they got lucky that that last ball didn't go in, which, to be fair, is correct. That should have got tied up with that last play. So.
We didn't go through the stats, but I'm just to have a quick look at it as I'm scrolling through both here. We had 38% possession. Our XG was only at 1.04, but we had 8 shots on target, 3 big chances and 2 missed. They had 4 big chances and 2 missed. I don't know where they get the big chances from. What are they saying for the big chances? One of them was a goal on the left foot at the 23-minute mark.
Absolute
and that wasn't a big
at the very
chance
end
they
there.
have it. The Sargent right foot from 32 yards out was a one of the big chances, and the fourth one being a left foot from Gibbs. I don't know. I don't get it. Lots of passes for them, 491, and I think, to be fair, that's what killed them is Norwich's own death in not advancing the ball forward. Now, whether that be that our defense had improved to the point that they were just not comfortable advancing and we were holding them back and they were just kicking it about in the back. But when they had it, they spent so much time in possession, just useless possession. So yep. I'm with George has the message of the match though. And if I can bring that up, it says, and it's scrolling so fast I can't keep up. Basically what he said was you have to stop parking the bus. It's not going to work in the championship, but he's 100% right.
Yeah. Windass had a 9.1 on the FOTMOB rating.
He was gorgeous today. Like that
8-5 for Kabori. Yeah.
Got me hot and bothered. The first one, because of the build up to the Kabori, to the pass back in and the Windass. I've never seen it where there is one guy standing in the center of the box and it's the opposing team and he's not offside. Like, he wasn't offside. It just fascinates me that the back line was so out to lunch on that play, and that speaks to how gorgeous the pass was. Roro, I'm reading some of the tweets here. Incredibly embarrassed for the rest of the weeks. Thanks, Norwich. What the F was that? God, I love this. Diabolical performance. The day couldn't get any worse. 2 quid pints gone to so having to pay full price and then watch that shower of fucking shite. I love it, but surprisingly, nothing that says that we're the worst team ever. They're really having a rip at their own team. I don't like that AI thing that was thrown in there. That was improper, so I won't. Sick of managers with no plan B. Wake up, Norwich. It's appalling. They're ripping their own club. So Wrexham.
Just one small thing. I thought their coaching or their team made a huge mistake. We got all of our goals in a short span where we were dominating. We had all the momentum. I kept saying, I'm expecting them to kill momentum by flopping, by substitution, by something. They did nothing. We dominated that whole time. and that they lost that window. All they had to do was screw that up, like to just mess it
Disrupt
up,
it.
kill some time, take a card. They did nothing, and we dominated. And that's just really poor coaching, and the elders on their team are just like, where are they? Wake up! Like someone's got to go take a card. Someone's got to roll around. Someone's got to do something.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. But as it stands, try and think of a consecutive 10 to 12 minute span where we played better. Like there have been bigger goals. There have been special moments. But as far as putting it together for 12 minutes where it was nonstop sex. Like it was good stuff for 12 months. Like that's 12 minutes of my life. No, am I wrong?
No, Deanna's saying that they called for the manager to be fired. They should have called for someone to be fired, but the players could have rolled around on the ground and killed momentum, and they didn't. So I don't know. I'd like that's just some really stupid playing, in my opinion. But
so I guess we'll wind it down. I'll end the poll there. It's pretty damn clear. Windass getting first overall, 77% of the poll. Kabore 18%. O'Brien at 5%, and Sheaf didn't get one. As far as the votes, but I expected there to be more of a discussion in that one, but at least this time we've got options, as it's been a while where we were scraping through trying to find somebody. 15th overall. I'm getting a little deja vu. I don't know why. It just feels like I've been here before. Life feels good. We're running through the Twitterverse is smoking. Everybody in the Red Horde's happy. Hey, like button is down below. Hit that subscribe button so that you know that we're here. Brendan's going to babysit things through. You got anything for tomorrow? It's 6 a.m. start Pacific, 9 Eastern, correct?
Yeah. Tomorrow, another win for the women, I'm sure. And Tuesday, the Reading game will be fun. I'm expecting us to do well. And I expect, with, like, to your point, a win against Reading on Tuesday means they probably start going for it a little bit more.
But I think they'd have to, because there's not too many teams that are left to be able to go and get after it, right?
Yep.
The only thing that would surprise me is if we were, and don't look ahead too far, but if we were to end up going forward and you draw somebody like Grimsby Town, do you think you can do what Sheffield Wednesday and Manchester United didn't and play a B team and get past them? So we'll see what happens.
We have plenty of depth. We don't have to play that much of a B team,
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a happy day. Enjoy your Saturday. See you guys tomorrow with the women. See you Tuesday versus Reading, and then we're back here with league match on Saturday. I probably won't be. Gonna have some fun with the kid doing the whole thing, and when those things get announced and we're allowed to release the information, I'll let you know how you guys can watch the eldest do what he does on TV and otherwise. So good stuff. It's been a brilliant day. I'm gonna go and celebrate and feel good about my life. We will see you guys in the immediate future tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.